Starting recording. Let's check if everything's audible on Kick. That's always cool when it's not.
Hello, Kicker.
What up, everyone? It's your boy, Kick Guy.
And that's on tape now.
What? Is it?
I don't know.
All right.
I thought you were recording.
I can hear both of you.
So you can hear us on the Kick stream?
Yep.
All right, good.
Well, that's a kicker.
It would not be the first time if all of a sudden shit just does not work. Also sharing screen here. And yep, that should be it. If you can hear us there, then all is good. And I'll just need to keep an eye out for any bots spamming or anything. Okay. So, like we just briefly caught everyone up. Last time, you guys had a long exposition with the various magical people who didn't so much share their secrets with you, but at the very least considered you an ally for something you did for them. And they sort of took your werewolf fledgling under their wing, explaining some stuff to him while you guys were off to go get some videotapes. Well, singular videotape. Because Bruno, some time ago, lost his when Marcus also kindly sold his on eBay with the rest of his shit for a few bucks, not understanding the importance that this thing had. When you arrived at the ranch where the collector supposedly lived, some things seemed to be off. Water was flowing out from the ground floor. Inside, most of the curtains were shut, and there seemed to be aquariums inside with some sort of odd goo flowing out of them, which, upon activating Second Sight, appeared to you as if they were some sort of weird toxic swamp. And from what you could see, the guy inside had something kind of wrong with him.
Yeah, a little bit something.
A little bit wrong. To deal with the situation, your plan was, all right, first off, we'll wait till everyone's here again, and then we will have 2 people sneak in and 2 people on standby in case shit goes horribly down. Now, why don't... Marcus, why don't you tell me what the plan is? If you're here. Please be here. I don't think he's here. Or
no,
he's
it's
muted.
second to get the mute button off. So basically where we ended up was that we needed the feedback from Bruno. This is Bruno's quest, so we didn't want to take it too far. So
Right.
Currently, was it that we were basically observing the house during the night at least till 2 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
I believe you're observing
if he
night,
even
yes.
sleeps.
And then I think that there was some questions that do we actually need to get the tape, or is it feasible of just basically can we burn the whole house down?
Well, I suppose you'd be asking Bruno that.
Well, I mean, I do kind of want that tape.
All right, okay.
Oh, yeah, we were also supposed
It
to ask
is-
what the fuck is on that tape.
Yeah, why are we here?
It's kind of personal. I didn't really have a good opportunity to investigate through the tape after our lives got more interesting, so to say. But there was always something freaky about that tape.
Oh, so even you don't know what's wrong with it.
Well, I mean, it always was kind of an odd sighting that we caught there, but let's just like I haven't gone through it with my new eyes, so to say.
Right.
Which is to
And
say,
if
you know,
it's
that
what I
there's-
expect it to be, kind of like that would just be my first sighting ever.
Right.
Even
Well,
if it
what was
wasn't
your
like,
first sighting? Like, what
Well,
can you tell?
I mean,
Yeah.
we share the same one, I guess. Like technically, unless this actually ends up being something,
What,
Which
which
Michael
is
the
kind of
Vampire?
what I wanted.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. You know the others had an entire backstory, right? Where they talk about the thing they first saw. You're the only one that's like videotape.
Huh?
Yeah, like many of the other characters have in detail told people what their first sighting is. So pretty sure you don't
Yes.
share that.
Me included.
Okay, well, either way, the
Yeah.
videotape is ultimately up to you because you're
our like legit first sighting was the vampire outside of the
Nightclub.
nightclub.
that is true. You do
Yeah,
share
Nightclub?
that. The night clue,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, nightclub.
The clue.
the clue.
Right.
Yeah, Nightclub.
Okay, if
Indeed.
But this
everyone-
could be an earlier sighting that I've just kind of like,
suppressed.
yeah.
Well, regardless of that, if you want it back, that's fine. But it means that currently you are outside of this ranch building, and it is quite large. It is multi-floored. It has many windows and decks outside on multiple levels. It's a little tricky to get a good view inside because many of the curtains are closed. Also, your kids are quite audible in the background.
What the kid?
But I suppose because you already did some scouting last time, the important question is who are going to sneak in and what time of day?
I have one more question, Bruno. Can you actually? I would think that this guy is a collector. I think that he will have a lot of tapes in the same place, like a library of tapes. Is it easy to find that one particular one?
It has tape on it that says Lobster on 92.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
if you
like-
find a stack of
it's
videotapes,
titled.
you can find it.
Yeah, it's titled.
So it's just a regular VHS tape, and this title.
Yep.
Does it have a cover box or anything?
I mean, it had one of those plasticky ones, you know, the slide-ins.
Okay.
I mean, I think what they're asking is, did you record over like a videotape and store it in like I don't know,
I mean, there's
DuckTales
probably
season
some other
1?
footage. There is probably some other footage,
Oh, no.
but I can't remember what.
Another theme song is in my head.
Yes.
Half an episode of DuckTales followed by like
Oh no!
Bold
If
and
you want to make
Beautiful episodes.
Okay.
To make it truly cursed, it's just the theme song of DuckTales, and then
Only,
just straight
yeah.
into the horrid stuff.
Okay, it sounds like Bruno needs to come with us because otherwise we cannot use an hour in the middle of the night when there's monsters sleeping potentially or doing some other monster stuff in the next room.
I will have you know that I'm known to be a little bit clumsy, so sneaking is not like my strongest.
Yeah, I got things
I think that
under
goes for
control.
all of us.
No, just throwing it out there, just mentioning it. But if anything wakes up, I can put them back to sleep. Hopefully.
So, wait. The
Ski
plastic,
masks.
the plastic thingy, the cover. Any colors on it? Because any little bit of
Nah.
detail might help.
No, I mean it's just a black plastic, black
Okay, black.
cassette cover.
Yeah.
It's one of those like cheap, you know, buy in bulk, empty cassette tapes.
Yeah. Well, let's hope this asshole hasn't like put the tape on backwards so that the label is, you know, in the inside.
Yeah.
So otherwise, we might have to haul like all
I
of
mean,
it?
if this guy's a collector, like to be fair, like, I
We
would
should
like
probably
to.
extract all of them
Yeah, exactly.
if he's a collector. I
Like
mean,
we could,
do we really
could
want to
use that material as educational purposes for our hunts potentially.
as well?
I mean, educational purposes or safeguarding or, I don't know, selling it.
Safeguarding?
You call it whatever you want.
at least we should go through and see if there's. I mean, apparently he's found at least one. If he looks like that from just watching videotapes. I mean,
Well,
what is
tell people, right? TV does ruin you.
are you implying that he watched a videotape that made him look like that, so we should go and watch all the videotapes?
Yes,
I mean,
belong.
There's
Everybody
clearly
wants to
some
belong.
influence in something of them, probably. So
let's barnacles, boys.
Obviously, we're protected. But
Well, watching them or not is a second problem.
Yeah.
Then
First problem, get them.
so again, that brings you back to what's your plan? Because
Has this guy ever leave his house? Did we have any time to investigate this guy at all? I mean, it looks like a fucking hermit. I would be if I look like that, but
Nah, we've been here like just for a moment. We just saw him through the window.
right.
well, I mean, we came here last night and it's already evening.
It's
or
evening now.
We came here last evening and it's already night, sort
Mhm.
of. We were trying to see if he sleeps at all.
Yeah, I mean
And-
that's fair.
We were waiting for you to not be catatonic.
Then we just sneak in and carry a bunch of fucking boxes of VHS tapes out.
Yeah, maybe.
It's I'm gonna stub my toe. I'm so fucking sure of it. I don't like this plan that much.
Well, then what's your alternative suggestion? It's your show.
We are all ears.
Right. I mean, we get the guy out of the house and we raid the house while he's out.
How do we get him out?
Still up a bait, maybe? Like, do we know anything about this guy? You had the purchase history, or like you know that this guy bought it.
You know
He
that
probably bought a bunch of other stuff as well.
Yeah,
Like,
you know
what do
that
we
a
know?
rich collector
'Cause-
bought it. You know that they live here. It's probably that guy.
Hmm.
You know that there are a few other people that work/live at this ranch. Maybe it's his family.
Oh right,
But you don't
It
know
is
his
at a
name.
ranch.
You don't know his name. You don't know really much of anything other than he bought the tape, and you now sort of know what he looks like, and also he's like a weird mutant guy right now.
Right. We're gonna get fucking shotgunned.
That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remind you live in America, so if you do set off an alarm, it's
we are
probably going to be
trespassing.
followed by the sound of a shotgun being cocked immediately.
Yep.
Mm. Of course, we can also try to do this during the day, bit more daring.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
if the
we
guy
can also
happens to
try.
drive away with his car to do some business, then we might, I don't know, like people from a gas company or something like that, put the uniform on like just walsh in.
Sure. That sounds.
Yeah, what's the
Possible.
status on like neighboring houses?
The neighboring
Like,
houses aren't quite that neighboring.
Situation with witnesses.
Because this thing is pretty isolated. There's the closest building is as far as that, yeah, let's say a kilometer away.
Yeah, okay.
So if you were to, I don't know, shoot everything up, probably no one would know.
This guy is definitely not looking regular. So there's always that option. We go in guns blazing.
Ask the guy. Or what?
Just ask the guy.
Has anyone contacted this guy? Like emailed him anything? Did we just show up?
No.
The only thing you
Oh.
know is his eBay account, which
Right.
is why you know that he bought some stuff. And
Is there any way you could figure out like where he picks up his mail from? Maybe Marcus, you're quite tech savvy.
Can you repeat that?
Is there any way you could figure out like where he picks up his mail? We can just set
Like
up
a snail
a
mail
for
or
him.
email?
Physical.
Where does he get his mail?
Snail mail, yeah. You know, maybe it's out of like in the town. Oh, could you
Yeah,
send
like if we could like bait him into buying something, another cassette tape or another whatever.
exactly, yeah.
So you want to send him a snail mail? And
I'm
needs to know
spitballing
his address.
ideas,
I think
okay?
what's
Or
I can
at least
find a way to
like
lure him out of the house.
Yeah, I
Could
mean,
we
you can
just-
just call him and
exactly. We don't need to actually send anything except a message that a packet has arrived. Would that work?
I guess.
That easy.
I mean, he probably
It
buys
must be.
hit on all the time. Like you could just make him think he's
Yeah.
got mail.
Exactly. Or even call, like, yeah, we got a problem
like
in the
the-
post office with your
all the
expensive
fucking scam in the book. Yeah.
stuff you just ordered.
I suppose. At least that would be one way to find out who else is here or works for him. Assuming he doesn't
Yeah.
go himself, that might show if there's anyone else coming out of the house.
that would at the very least be something. But
Can
at
we-
the same time, you know what the guy looks like? Do you really expect
Right.
him to just walk down to the post office looking like that?
No.
Nope.
Well, he doesn't look like that to non-second sight guys, right? Or does he just look like that all the time?
I'm pretty sure all of us saw that freaky face.
Everyone that was scouting and looking inside, which I believe was just Marcus and Peter.
Yeah.
Peter had
we
his
saw-
second side active, so he's not sure, but Marcus saw it just regularly when he was scouting.
Okay,
That's-
maybe he has some disguise or some charm or edge or whatever to like
Alternatively, he doesn't go. He has his mail delivered here and left on the steps.
And so we lose nothing, or do we? Just some
No.
opportunity.
Time. But yeah.
Timon may be alerting him. Like, hey, some fuckery is afoot.
Yep.
Doesn't concern Peter.
Is there any way we could like get any clues from the ranch? Like, does the guy seem to live alone? Is any multiple
We have
cars?
to Google results that he is not living alone.
He does not
He's
live
not
alone.
living alone. Okay.
Well, actually, can I actually see? Does he have like an outdoor garbage bag? So garbage canister, something like that. Just goddamn going through his garbage would tell us a lot about him, and he's like, is there multiple people there? And there would be like a most likely piece of the mail as well.
Going through his garbage.
yeah, Stalker
Dumpster.
101. Let's go.
Something,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to think, how would garbage in a place like this work? Because being this isolated,
Most likely there would be some car coming to pick it up like once in a month, and there would be like a garbage bin somewhere easy to access by anybody without them needing to go and open doors and gates and stuff like that.
right, they'd probably have a bunch of bins probably out back here.
Or alternatively, like if it's a bunch of ranches, like there could be, like
Dumpster diving.
like a common dumpster spot somewhere,
It's
like
not
a
a-
bigger one
it-
that
well-
gets emptied. Like
Then that would require that they keep their garbage somewhere, put it in a truck, drive it to the collective place, wherever that is
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of those is most common, so I'm just going to quickly roll for that.
I don't know either. That's
whether or
how
not
we
they.
would
especially
do
for-
it in the countryside in Finland.
it's-
I have no fucking idea how they do it in
Well,
America.
you know,
The
this is
US,
the tricky
yeah.
part. All right, if this is 5 or lower, they keep all their
Fucking
garbage
zipline
just in some storage bin, locked inside the house, and then bring it themselves, as opposed to garbage company once a month in a big skip.
Maybe they drone it out, right?
Ooh, hey.
6.
Future is
So
here.
yeah, I don't think that's the thing anyone does yet. Just one plastic cup at a time. Why don't they just have the Amazon delivery guys do that? Amazon delivery drops down a package for a drone and then picks up a garbage bag and flies that away.
Yep.
Fucking logistic network, this shit. But yeah, I'm gonna say that out in the back here, behind the garage, they have a skip where they throw garbage bags, where the garbage company collects that once a month, and I'm gonna give it a quick roll to see how easy it is to access that stuff for you guys. Not very. Because of the wild animals, they would probably just have a lid on it with a simple lock. So you would at the very least need to break that open in order to access their garbage. Not to mention that it is just in an area in the middle of the ranch, so if anyone were to look in your direction, or if you were to make any noise, you would easily be detected.
Okay, let's not do that.
It's like, I would need to sneak and be careful. No.
I could do that. No problem.
How much faith
And
do
come
you
back
have?
with like a very noisy bag of garbage, mostly tin cans and bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah, as you pull it out and just crackles and breaks all over the place. Just half a minute of non-stop glass breaking.
Maybe I'm
But,
better with bottles than with women on the phone.
Maybe, you tell me. But yeah, I don't know. Do you or don't you? And if not, what's your alternative plan?
Then we shoot to kill, grab the tapes.
Okay.
We go in, we shoot to kill, we gotta grab the tapes. That's
that
the
is
way I like to
a
think.
plan.
I mean, that should probably be like plan C.
Right. I'm going to say like a basic brain hypothetical. Like if you do that, it's probably going to be you break the door open because the doors are, shut, but you break them open to quickly go in. An alarm goes off, just a home intruder alarm. And you hear, a shotgun being cocked in your mind because it's probably not that loud over the alarm. And you know that there's multiple of them, so now you're playing hide and seek with 4 people that will probably shoot you on sight with their guns.
There's 4?
Up to 4.
Yeah. Like I said, it probably should be plan C.
Okay, so what's
Yeah,
plan A and
probably.
B?
Do they have any
Breaking and
separate like buildings like barns or stuff like that?
They have a garage. And
Is it built into the
no, it is not built into the main building.
It's not connected.
No, it's not connected. And they have a small shed out in the back near the garden. I don't know if the garden is worth mentioning separately, but there is a small enclosed garden for some other crops. The main fields are for the ranch and the animals and the pastures. Any other things you would like to know? If in doubt,
did we see an entrance to a cellar? Building. inside or outside?
There does not seem to be a cellar. I'm actually going to swap.
That's a goddamn castle.
Well, it's a very large building. Let me switch
Yeah.
to here.
Ideally, it would be
Here are the two.
best to get that place empty for sure.
Let's see. Am I sharing this on screen correctly? Like, here's the two main sides of the house, so you get a quick overview. There does not seem to be a cellar accessible from the outside with one of those cellar double doors that goes underground.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a large ground floor, then a large first floor, a set of decks surrounding or leading up to each floor with stairs all over the place. Not sure how many times you want to just casually walk up and down. I'm assuming you're using your drone for a degree of scouting. You know, don't think you would just want to walk around on those decks all the time. Since it is wood, it's probably creaky when you're trying to be quiet. There might be one or two cameras, but not that many. Peter, what else? Since you are in charge of Operation Sneak Inside.
Well, we'd
You
probably
must learn
need to.
something in the military, something useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Well,
French.
number one, we set up some surveillance so that we check the place for a couple of days. If we go military wise, we actually get some good intel. Then we, as soon as we know at least some of the schedule, then we can pick the weakest point, and we try to break in. We have either two. We have two options basically. We have shock and awe with blasting in, weapons blazing, or we have the infiltration style.
Right. I mean,
Could get in,
there's no opportunity.
steal
Like,
it,
what was
get
the
out.
buying price for the tape again?
10,000.
Yep. There's no chance we're just gonna buy it off of him.
No.
Unless
And,
he's extremely disappointed in the footage. I mean, that's...
And since the guy has enough money to actually buy $10,000 worth of VHS
Old
or one VHS,
videotapes.
yeah, he probably has a lot of like security.
Yeah.
You know,
Is the
this
TV
is a
still
collection of notable worth. So we need to be careful.
Is the TV still running?
Well, I'm assuming you're not just hanging out outside the entire time. You did, a scouting run
fair.
when you came up.
Fair
So-
point. Fair point.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like we're not like underneath the window discussing this stuff.
I'm assuming you're not just leaning
I
up
wouldn't be
against the nearby
surprised
wall.
it is us, but
I
fair
mean,
point.
yeah.
That is true. Actually, let me just roll for that real quick. If this is a
Oh,
1 or a
God.
2.
It's
yeah.
a 2.
I might
Okay.
remember wrong that we basically we found a spot where we could see the TV and the window where the guys was walking around, and we left the drone there, like landed as a camera, and we were watching it through that one.
Right. Okay. So I've been trying to mentally map exactly what the building looks like and how and what. The ground floor. So
Are we supposed to
Ground.
see this, by the way? Because there's
I'm sharing
on
my
our
screen on
screens it's,
Discord, but on your screens, I guess
through
I'll
that,
just I'll just have it here so that you guys can see this shit too.
okay, it was just black. That's why I was asking.
Well, wait, is it
Yeah.
still black?
No, it's no. It's now it's good.
Okay. So we have ground floor, we have first floor. First floor. Second floor. Information is a little incomplete in places, but the main layout is that on the ground floor, where all the water and whatnot can be seen, there were the aquariums. Then on the first floor, there seemed to be a bunch of rooms and a stairwell leading from the first to the second floor. And then there is the second floor, where the entirety of it seems to be some sort of big hall. and it's only accessible through the staircases on the outside.
Okay. We spotted the creep on the ground floor. Was it?
Yes, you would have scouted the first and the ground floor and the first floor, and the aquariums were on the ground floor, and you would have seen the guy coming into that room.
And we've only
from
seen
a room
one
on the
guy.
first floor. So far, you have only seen the one guy. Yes.
Gotcha.
You have no reason to suspect it's just him in here, judging by the amount of cars. But you've only been watching for a short amount of time, and only through cracks in the windows. So you have no real way of ascertaining where the rest is with your very short observational period.
Which is what concerns Peter, and we should do something about that. We should. He's even open to like leaving the drone here, setting up a stream so that we can just remotely check the
Yeah,
place.
sure.
Need
What's
to
the
change the
range on
battery
the
once in
drone?
maybe 4 hours.
Oh shoot, that's true.
Yeah.
Unless we get a 24-volt battery over here. put it on the tree branch.
I think we should buy a really big like external like power bank as well, like something we can add that's if needed for that kind of stuff for the future.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Anyway.
The idea about surveillance was good. Like my recommendations, we have somebody who spots when something happens, somebody moves out of the house, and then we have somebody with a car who is going to get a phone call from the observer that okay, now like a blue sedan is like moving out of the house and like exiting in the direction X, and then the person with the car is going to follow that person, doing observation. Where is he going? How are they looking like? Taking maybe pictures and such forth. So we have like a bit of information what kind of activities are happening.
Right. Speaking of
Let's set that
activities and being monitorable, you guys drove here, right? Right?
Yeah, at least that's into some point. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, as you might notice
how
on the screen right now, there is only one road leading, from the 457 up to the ranch.
I would say
probably wouldn't have
we
driven
like
that
way
road.
back and we maybe rode like go back a little bit. There's the RD 457 and there seems to be some building there. Maybe that's a place where we can actually have our base. Then we just have to basically hike like north
No,
if you want
that's,
to go there and come back.
I don't know if this is
There's a
building.
tractor
This seems to
turning
be.
point.
I don't know what that
Like,
is.
I'm actually not sure what these things are. There's a lot of them. Are these hay
Hay
bales?
bales.
Hay
I think,
bales.
yeah, those are hay bales. They're just
Hay bales
rolled up
and that-
hay and packaged into white
Yeah.
plastic.
But the car on the side of the road next to those most likely don't like
Yeah,
nobody's
that's not
gonna
going to draw attention. Like, what are they going to think that
Yeah,
you're
it's
stealing
only this
hay?
guy's
It's
property,
fine.
probably still, but
I mean, a car on the side of the road, a big whoop. Like,
fair, I guess.
you needed to check something on your phone and you didn't want to drive while doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, a parked car draws a lot less attention, especially if you park it behind a small hill or a tree. There's trees here. Unless the guy just happens to drive and you make eye contact with him and you keep staring at him the entire time as he's driving, you're probably not going to draw too much attention.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson style.
Yeah, maybe if you're still there when he comes back. They're like, oh, those fucking guys are still here. That's a little weird. Oh, and they're still looking at me the entire time, and they're aiming a huge camera at me. That'll probably tip them off. What's this drone that's just
microphone.
been? Yeah, what's this drone that's just been following me for the last 17 hours, with this giant battery pack attached to it? So yeah, back to the issue at hand. You are not directly under a time crunch right now, so if you want to observe him for a longer period of time, you can. For context, back at the tech base in Chita, I believe it was, the shaman was currently talking to Dante, and they were just going over all sorts of stuff relating to him. They weren't immediately expecting you back or sending you on any sort of time-sensitive mission, so things should be fine if you just stay away for a little bit longer.
Guys, let's think this like a exercise, like a practice for something more meaningful in the future. I would say that we might need to do something similar with real stakes.
Okay, you say that as if this guy isn't a weird monster man, and whatever the fuck's happening with the aquariums and the water and the poison swamp thing that Peter saw isn't a thing.
Yeah, but we are chasing a VHS tape of like Bruno's first supernatural observation. Like Marco's he's really trying hard, but he cannot think this is to be very serious. Sometimes it's his mask slip.
Well, you say that for now, but okay, who knows?
What was the poison swamp thing?
When Peter activated his second sight and tried to examine all the spilling waters and the aquariums that filled the room.
Oh, the whole room was.
Yes, they had some weird goo flowing from them, and they were
green goo.
I mean, see the picture, right?
Yep.
Does that look natural to you?
It kind of looks like sea foam.
Kind of looks like the guy jerked off in fucking aquarium.
Great. So you are dealing with a man who extensively jerks off into aquariums, and you're just gonna let him go?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
nah, that's too weird.
Yeah,
that's crime against nature.
He's feeding the fish.
Hey, I didn't go that far yet.
No one's allowed to get freaky here with fish except for me on that videotape.
But I mean, you guys, that guy like maybe fucking sleeps in the aquariums. I don't fucking know. Like he looked like a real weirdo. So
I like how you guys have probably gone through so much shit. You've gone from supernatural of this house is slightly odd, let's investigate for several weeks, to this guy's clearly a monster and he's doing something with those aquariums, but whatever.
I mean, we have been physically to the internet. We have seen a man made of sea garbage.
You had several mages teleport in.
Yeah. And now we have a turtle man with Gisquariums full of seashells.
You know, when you put it like that, it does seem like we've taken a significant step back.
and skeletal serpent eating ghosts at a lake.
What other ideas? It's gonna take like multiple days for sure if something doesn't happen. What other avenues we would have to get information about this guy or about the house? So basically, one idea is that most likely somebody built the house. So there's a blueprint about the house somewhere. Mm-hmm. Either it's an architecture like company, or it's gonna be, I don't know, maybe some like a
right.
library.
Kind of new. It probably has construction permit.
I imagine the state
required
somewhere
so probably exactly.
Getting knowledge on this is probably pretty straightforward. Marcus, if you wouldn't mind giving me Wit's research to gather some information on this. Because it is something that had a public profile and was open to the public for an amount of time, it's pretty straightforward to find information on this. So let's just see real quick if you get just a tiny little smidgen or a bunch.
2 successes.
2 successes. So yeah, because it was open to the public for a while, You do just have the lay of the building and what the various rooms look like, at the very least in those photos, not to mention just scouting the area. So you have a pretty good idea of what all the rooms look like and how they connect.
Great. What else can we do or learn?
Well, you want to know who else was in there and when they come and go. What else can you learn on the internet, you mean? If you just look it up?
Well, or avenues, basically. Of course, I don't know. Well, I don't have any way of finding out about this guy's finances, for example. Does somebody has?
Does anyone have a particular route to know about this guy's finances? I mean, it's a ranch. Just the amount of land alone and the amount of cattle that they have, because of the animals they have turkeys, they have bison, they have hunting on their property. So just based on the amount of land, you know that they have a bunch of money to sling around based on that. So he could have just sold one of his vehicles and easily covered multiple of those videotapes. Not to mention that if it's a business, I mean...
But he bought this ranch, right?
Well, yes, but that would have been 25 years ago at this point. Like, this is not a recently constructed ranch. Before that, he would have been a investor in a tech startup company where he sold his shares when it got slightly larger.
Okay, we actually know quite much about him. Like, he's not like a mystery character who just was appearing from nowhere and without no background information, like anything.
He seems to be just a guy who had a business and then sold business after he made a bunch of money there, and then bought a ranch, and then decided, you know, I'm gonna do ranch stuff now. That's my new business. I'm gonna have a ranch shop, and I'm gonna sell the homebrewed things. Bear hugs, 5 cents.
Okay.
And well, Jesus.
I still think that the garbage would give us some clues about how normal this guy actually is. So we could find out, is there only one garbage company who is serving this area?
I'm going to say yes. Because it's not particularly, it's not a particularly busy area. I mean, okay, there's a town nearby. So I imagine that aside from this, the local municipality, every month probably a garbage truck would be sent to all the little farms in the area and just collect, you know, garbage at a higher price. But then, you know, I don't think you would have like 5 separate garbage companies competing.
Yeah. So Marco's idea was that we could maybe bribe the garbage guy with like $100. I heard that Bruno has extra to like release those garbage bins in our custody.
Wait, you're making me pay?
It's your video.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, that's a little complicated. If they only visit once a month, they would happen to visit exactly when you're investigating this, and unless you're taking a month for that.
Yeah, we would need like a good luck roll.
You would need a good luck roll, so let's start with that. And then you would also need to convince them, because that's a shady thing to fucking ask. Like, hey, here's $100, let me take that garbage.
But it's not illegal.
No, but it draws attention.
Every month, somebody asks.
He just has a little slot and a note on the garbage truck. Like, if you want to bribe me to purchase the garbage I'm dealing with right now, the cost is $100. All right, luck first. Yes, 7 or higher. That it would be this week. 5. No. You would need to wait a long-ish time.
All right, okay. Keeping that in our back pocket.
Sure.
And they don't happen to have any open vacancies? Are they looking for people to work?
Hello? I mean, the garbage company's probably always looking for employees. The problem is whether or not you're going to end up going here.
No,
As a
I mean
part
the
of what?
ranch. The ranch.
Oh, the
Just like
ranch.
Oh.
if you're super lucky.
Ooh,
Bruno, do you want to work as a like a branch hand?
Oh,
the chance is not 0, but you would need to have a 10 on luck. So let's just check real quick. No. No,
get
that's a
shot.
2. He goes up with a big novelty hat. Hello, partner. I hear you're looking for ranch hands. I'm best ranch hand this side of Nevada.
Howdy, partner.
No.
Right.
Then he gets shot. No.
Let's go by Peter's plan and like do surveillance. See what kind of people are going there. Is there some company people services? Maybe we can like basically get ourselves in to that field, that information. Maybe bribe people, get hired by the company or whatever shit, or like just put the jacket on and like wash in. But that's a good idea to do some surveillance.
Okay. I assume that it's not going to be the 4 of you just staking this place out the entire time, and you don't have that battery yet to just do it remotely with the drone. So one of you would need to hide in the area just, let's say, 24 hours before you guys meet up again and conclude stuff, right?
Yeah, and one needs to be with the car if somebody needs to be followed who leaves the ranch.
Okay, so car is parked. Okay, so one person hiding in the bushes, let's say Peter, probably, right?
Yep.
And then one person in a car. So where the fuck are the other 2? Because you're not driving back. You only have one car. Does he drive to the nearby village, drop them off, and then go back in the car?
If this happens multiple times, we have to switch,
Maybe
so
we should
our
just-
faces are not too recognizable. And if possible, even
then we
switch
need
the
to
car.
switch the rental as well.
I imagine you would, yeah. Well, what the fuck are you going to consider a second rental? I guess you would be going to the nearby town trying to rent a car? One of the nearby towns, there's a few.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm willing to hand wave that you could probably rent an extra car somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's use our own car first, and then after like max 2 days, we have to switch
We
the
don't
car.
have our own car.
yeah, remember your own cars right now were at the other farmhouse that got raided by those men in black,
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
and then you got teleported out.
But we only had one car there, right? We went there with one car, right?
Yes.
So we have still
Well,
one
I
car.
think the
left.
other one's in the repair shop.
I think so, yeah.
So
Is it
the
still
balaclavas
working?
are in Peter's car, by the way.
What's the repair
also
store?
also my beer
Okay, we rent a car.
Yeah,
and
you
my
might-
Kevlar.
You might have lost. Everyone should probably check that they didn't have stuff that they would logically leave in the car when that happened. I believe I asked this then as well.
I mean, the
Did we have an apartment yet?
flamethrower.
Yeah, that's probably a big one. Let me
Yeah.
start making some notes here.
Yeah.
2 teams, each with a car. Rent a new one. Rent a extra.
We've only had
One
Peter's car available,
person.
right? At that point.
camps in the bushes.
I think so.
So
Yes.
just
The
checking
other one
my
was in the
items
repair
would have
shop.
all been in Peter's car, just loaded up in the back probably then.
Probably.
So I lost everything.
Yeah.
that I-
Did we have an apartment still?
I
where we
believe
were
you had an
bunking in?
Airbnb in every place you were in. You would have rented it for a couple of days beforehand. I don't know how much stuff you would have left behind there.
One
Well-
small like then OPSEC detail. Marcus wouldn't have been using the same profile. We would be like using different ones. So somebody can just fucking follow that wherever this Marcus like username profile's been going. Why people keep dying on these cities?
Fair
he might be a
enough.
mass murderer.
Yeah, I trust your ability to pay with cash and be vague on your identities.
Yeah.
Why are you willing to pay twice as much? Because you're not going to ask questions on who we are. Fair enough. One person camps in the bushes of those teams for, about a day. 1 day. One waiting in the car to follow someone if needed. /evac. All right. What is the other team doing during that day then? Other team during this time. I mean, if it's like 12 hours and it's like, hey, one team sleeps, one team for 24-hour a day surveillance.
That actually makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say half a day. Other team during that time rests. All right, makes sense. Makes sense.
And brings supplies if needed.
Yeah.
Food and stuff.
Makes complete sense. Okay, good. That's the plan. So let's pick a time of day real quick. If this is a 6 or higher, who are the teams? Peter and who's his driver? And who's the second sneaker? Stealther, bushwatcher?
I think it's we're gonna be Victor. Second best like a stealth.
Okay.
Except
and
that he can drive.
Who are the drivers? Yeah, Victor can't drive, but he's the stealther, so who's driving for him?
Marcus can drive.
Marcus drives for Victor. Okay, so Bruno's driving for Peter. Okay. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sure.
And then quick time of day for when something may or may not happen as you are just observing stuff for a little bit. All right, a day passes. The two of you, the four of you observe stuff to the best of your abilities. Let's say if this is a 6 or higher, it's Peter. Otherwise, it's Victor. All right, it's Peter. Peter, you were spending the first several bunch of hours just trying to observe them with a bunch of binoculars from various angles, seeing what the fuck's happening, seeing if there's any other people involved or if, people come and go. First thing you will observe is that I'm going to also need a check from you, by the way. Not that I think you'll fail it, but perception and alertness. Because a 12-hour segment is long, so whether or not you catch it is important.
What was perception alertness?
Alertness, yes. So when
Yes.
stuff moves around, you're like, wait a minute, what's that?
Just
and then
Peter.
you quickly peep in, just Peter.
1 success.
One success. With one success, I'm going to say that you see a woman. Where is it? 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 A woman that seems to be going from one of the rooms to the aquarium rooms briefly.
Okay. So that's definitely another person. Okay.
That's definitely another person. And she seems to have something wrong with her face. As she goes up to the aquariums, she seems to have some trouble breathing or something as she sort of slowly stumbles into the room, then dunks her head into the aquariums for a bit. After doing that with each of the aquariums, she will leave the room once again.
What the heck did I just see?
She did what? Sorry, I had real life interference.
She
Peter, tell
basically couldn't breathe like air and just dunked head first into a vat or an aquarium just to breathe.
Okay.
So there's some transformation stuff going on. Disconcerting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do report that we do have our cell phones, so to the signal.
Right, I'm assuming you're reporting it to everyone. That's not really the thing. I'm saying you're not doing anything else in any way.
I'm not taking a shot or anything. No.
I'm seeing a woman inside.
Fishman. Fish woman. Kill it.
That woman can't breathe.
Extra hole. Now you can. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Now she can. Okay.
1 down, 3 to go.
All right, but okay, it doesn't change your course of action in any way. If nothing else, then the next few hours, the observations switches. Victor, I'm going to say
Yes.
you're probably more when it's close to nighttime.
Yeah,
A
I'm
little
also
bit
rolling
more.
my
You're also
thingy.
rolling your thingy majiggy. Okay, that's good. In that case, if you would also mind rolling me perception alertness.
Yes. Perception alertness. I'm gonna use my thing. These are DC6, yeah. One success.
One success. I'm going to say that with one success, you will notice at a point that a vehicle, one of the trucks, is driving away from the ranch.
Ooh.
Like, it starts up fairly late at night. Think 11 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And it starts up and you see it driving away.
Okay. Victor will send a text to our signal group, truck leaving ranch.
And well,
And
so we
then
knew there were
time.
multiple cars, so we'd probably okay, the second one to the left.
Yeah, he'll tell which one it was if he can make out enough details from where he's perched.
Okay, you give the information. The car drives
Yes.
off. What do you do with that information once the rest of the team is alerted?
Well, I must stay on my watch, but it's up to
Right.
them whether they want to go and tail it now that they
Rest,
can
what do you
expect my
do?
How many people in the car?
One.
One people.
One people. Is it people or is it fish people?
You don't get information from Victor on that.
No idea. IDK.
So it's our turn right now? I thought it was like the other teams.
It's whoever's in a car right now, which
So,
primarily would be Bruno, not Bruno, Marcus.
Bruno was driving.
Yeah, Marcus initially, and Bruno in case he gets alerted for stuff. But Marcus initially.
Yeah, I'm just.
We need to sleep, so we need to actually have pairs, right?
Yes, it's Victor, and Victor was observing, so Marcus is there with him in a car.
Okay.
So it's your turn to decide.
Okay. I will start to follow the car with the distance.
Okay. Trying to tail it, trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, I think that this roads most likely are quite silent, so I can keep a bit of distance for the car.
Right, but in this particular case, I'm going to say give me wits driving.
Yep.
I'm assuming you're trying to keep your distance, but that is a driving skill check.
Yeah.
So
Let me roll.
And this is just how obvious you're making, because it's a road. There's cars all over the place. This is you're trying to follow him. You're not trying to get any attention, and you're also trying to figure out where he's going.
Yeah. 2 successes. I'm rolling very well today.
2 successes. You will follow him to the nearby town.
Yep.
Of Sargad, where he is going to the post office.
I'm going to let the rest of the team know by our amazing signal chat.
You will, because of the light of day, be able to get an idea of what this guy looks like, which is a disheveled, why the fuck is it? Some disheveled looking guy who you will briefly see.
Boop.
You don't think it's the guy you saw before.
Yeah.
And yeah, he has some sort of package he's carrying to the post office, where he is using one of those 24 hours a day lockers to leave a package behind, which will then get processed in the morning.
And what time of the day is right now?
Right now, it is almost midnight.
All right. a bit too short time to like break into the car while he's doing that?
He is just going, parking the car there, going up to the post office, using their self-automated, leave package here with instructions, and we will process it in the morning. And then going back to his car.
All right, okay. And
it takes him a little bit of time to do the paperwork, but not particularly long. Think 10 minutes.
So it is some person who takes some paperwork.
It's a person with a package who is, fiddling with some machinery to leave behind the package with instructions, and then returning to his car.
So self-automate.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna basically keep the car off the road, lights off, and then if he doesn't go back in the same way back to the house, then I'm gonna continue following him.
I mean, that's a little. I mean, look at the roads. He goes in a vague direction back, stops at a gas station, picks up some cigarettes, continues driving in the direction back towards the ranch. Because you have to follow him the entire time to determine this.
Okay. I'm gonna continue following the same way, but when I notice that he basically is going back, then I will just let him go and follow a bit later on.
Okay. For the purpose of you being in the city and following him for longer, I will need another wits driving check. To see if you remain unspotted.
Yeah. And if I have any suspicion that I might be spotted, I'm just gonna drive a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead and roll. Three successes. Yeah, you are certain you weren't spotted. And the guy seems preoccupied simply delivering his package safely, which he was handling with a great degree of care. It is now in the hands of the post office going who knows where.
So it is mostly like a setting of multiple different boxes that you can open with an app or something like that?
Yes, one of those.
So basically I have no way of knowing inside which of them it was.
You would have, with 3 successes, you would know which one it is. You were nearby, you were observing him.
Okay. Okay, there most likely is going to be camera surveillance.
Yes.
Maybe not. It's not worth the risk of breaking into that box to see what is inside that package. But I'm gonna just send it as a question on the Signal group.
As in, is it worth it, or does anyone know what's in the package? What exactly?
You deposited the package, right?
I don't think that anybody knows what is in the package, but is it worth to break into it?
Well, okay. Think about this. What if it is? What if they're making copies and sending them out to the world? We should make sure
I
they
would
send
like
here.
to know what they're sending out.
Yeah, what
might
if they're
just be
sending
fun
out
stuff, but it could be
toxic shit?
anything. Yeah, exactly. It could be just a bat full of that green goo.
Yeah, or whatever they're producing in those aquariums, those can't be all that good.
Well, how do you want to determine that?
Well, it could basically give us an idea of who else is these creatures if they are exchanging things, maybe that goo for food or something. But at first, I'm gonna follow the car, and then after that is resolved, then I'm gonna decide am I going to basically break into a couple of those mailboxes with the mask on, and take the risk that is gonna cause some investigation by the local police. But we might learn something.
All right. Did you want to break into, because people seem to agree, needs some investigation. Do you want to do that tonight?
Let's follow the car first.
Okay, first you follow the car. You're convinced it's heading back to the ranch.
Okay, I'm gonna stop, and then I am going to like the last remarks from the rest of the group.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, for fuck's
I
sake.
think we should probably figure out what they're exporting. But you'll be doing the breaking in, so
Which state was this again? Am I going to be the only black guy in the whole area?
Oh no,
Yes.
it's
Nebraska.
it's Nebraska.
So yeah, kind of.
Yes, I'm going to be.
I mean,
It's
nah,
not
it
the
can't
black.
be.
It's not the
It's-
whitest state in the world. Probably, right?
Probably. I mean,
probably maybe.
I don't know. Let me take a quick look at Google Maps and see how long it takes me to find someone. Let's see. Hold on. Anyone? It's all fucking abandoned. No. All right. Bar and Grill. Rescue Bar and Grill. That has people in it. Okay. I'm adjusting how white this state is. Let's see. Cowboy snacks. Hold on. Watermelon, or no, is that tomato? That looks like watermelon
That's
salad.
watermelon. Yeah,
Okay.
that's watermelon.
Oh, here's some people.
Watermelon.
Let's see. This is,
It's very MAGA.
Okay.
quick
AI
look
was
at 6%.
5% of the people are black.
Yeah, like 5.7.
Okay, Bruno needs to break in.
You don't want to be a stereotype.
No, finding me is gonna be fucking too easy.
Finding Bruno.
I mean, weren't you going to be wearing a mask?
Well, yes.
ski
but
mask?
Has to be fucking good ski mask that no skin is like shown through.
Just
Right.
put sunglasses on.
Yeah, learn from the best. Check out the Kanye ski mask interview.
I mean, you know, it can't only be. There's no people here. Right? Okay, so yeah, I'm convinced that Marcus would in fact be very easily recognizable here. Maybe in the cities.
I'm guessing I would also be quite recognizable. I'm
An
kind of a
elderly,
big boy.
jacked man. I
I'm
mean-
kind of a big boy.
Where's the other picture we had of you? Hold on.
Oh, not that one. Come on.
If you give me a picture, I will use a picture.
Okay, I think that Peter has to do this. I think
Little me.
just like a crowbar. Open up 2 of those boxes, force
Although,
them
I mean-
open, get everything on a bag, and then get the fuck out. A
Although
car.
I don't exist, so I guess I could technically
That's
put on
true.
a ski mask and do it.
Victor would most likely like break a nail and start crying.
I don't know how to break open reinforced automated post boxes. I'm sorry. It's
Actually, me neither. Yeah, am I gonna
Just
just
pry them
use a
up.
crowbar?
Just pop them up with a crowbar.
Would it be enough? Like I don't like expect those to be very hardly reinforced. Like could they be just open with like a crowbar?
With enough strength,
break 'em,
probably.
yeah.
Probably.
I would-
Depends a little bit on luck.
I mean, it is like electric lock, though. I mean, you could.
Could Marcus like a roll like a security roll to find out that
Any vulnerabilities you could exploit.
yeah, he could do some online research as well. That where are the weak spots? Because I would say like nobody's gonna use money to structurally enforce any fucking mailboxes.
I mean, certainly not in the ass end of nowhere town here. Give me intelligence, technology, DC 8. Because this is a little tricky, but if you have a success, then you have some information that you can easily use to
Can I
do
use
stuff.
security?
Yes. Because you do have some expertise in this, but it's also tricky. There you go, 2 successes even. Okay, so you are aware that these particular type of mailboxes, they just turn off the entire security alert system as long as at least one of the boxes is open. So if you just, put in an order like, I would like to place a package myself, and then open the door, then you can just crowbar something else. And assuming that someone isn't looking at you at the time, you can probably just pop open any number of them. Granted, if you steal a lot of mail, you're going to draw more attention than if you just steal
that
one.
is even better than I hoped. Okay, so basically, I'm going to drive back to our Airbnb and have a chat with Peter.
It's currently 1 o'clock at night.
Well, he's going to wake up because most likely that mail is going to go like forward in the morning.
Yes, so you need to hurry up.
Right.
Okay, so basically, gloves, mask, and then I'm going to tell all this information. What do you need to do to actually get open the one of those mailboxes? Do you need a burner phone?
You need to put in a credit card to make a payment.
Ooh.
Is it like a thing? Okay, can Marcus like basically go dark web and purchase like somebody's like credit card information?
Would that be enough? Can you put in just code, or does it need to like scan?
I would imagine it needs the magnetic strip or the chip to.
If it's just like the number and the safety like a feature on the back.
Because I imagine you can just buy that, but I was sort of thinking it needs to strip. Let's see if you're lucky. If it's like a 3 or lower, then it has to be a card. That's a 5. So yeah, you could just put in your credit card information to transfer, I don't know, $15 for use of this service. Beep boop beep beep boop boop boop. Bloop, please put in the thing.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Let's say that like Marcus has enough criminal past that most likely he has like a crypto wallet or two.
I'm assuming you can get a fake credit card number somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean that like I'm not going to pay it with my own credit card. Like this, there cannot be a traceable track.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna like equip Peter with all that knowledge, and I can be the driver.
Okay.
Have the car like ready somewhere like
around the block.
Around the block, yes.
Yeah. Okay, Peter, you're driven there. It's the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock. You're groggy. You just woke up, which is somewhat disorienting. You're given a crowbar and given a set of instructions to execute very carefully. Like you put this number, then you do this, then you put this bullshit package that we've quickly made inside. Otherwise, they're gonna.
I can't believe you didn't wake up me.
Yeah, well, he didn't. He got Peter for some fucking reason. Like, I need a strong person, Peter.
Well, I thought like Peter has like more nerves because he's a military person.
Sure, I have nerves. That I do.
So we will have like a phone call like ongoing, and I can give instructions on the way.
So while this is happening, he's also on the phone. And now do this, and now do. Okay, you're talking through it. All right, let's just say that makes him a little bit more aware of what he's doing. Now go up to this. This looks like he's doing a fucking drug deal, just on the phone. Now put in the codes. Now put the package in the box. Okay, so now we're closed again.
I can just put a earpiece on.
Yeah.
On one
earpiece, Bluetooth. That's what I was thinking.
Good.
Yeah, because that's even what he's used to.
Makes sense. Okay, good. The important instruction is now don't close it. Now that it's in there, now quickly grab that crowbar and pry open box number. And would Marcus have noticed the exact box number?
I already asked you and you said I did.
Yeah, because you had multiple successes. Okay, so you want box number 25.
And then also open 2 other ones.
Yeah, so it's not a very targeted thing.
Yeah, okay. like maybe like in the same row, like the same section, like that your plan is just going, take 3 easy ones and run.
I try to concentrate on my task real hard, but Marcus giving it like intel and instructions over the earpiece really throws him off in a nostalgia trip, and it's hard to a little bit hard to concentrate
Okay,
on
well,
what I'm doing.
we'll see, but based on the number of successes, what happens. You need to bust open those little locks. The alarm is disabled, but you still need to use a crowbar to break this open. Multiple of them quickly, rapidly, stealthily. So give me dexterity athletics, and number of successes determines outcome.
As said, I am a cool-headed guy, so I would like to use a point of willpower to make this
That's fine.
a sure thing.
Sure.
That's why I was chosen for this. This
Okay.
was difficulty 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, 3 successes.
Okay. 3 successes means that you do it pretty much exactly as Marcus describes it. So you get the package that the guy left behind, and also 2 other packages, which seems to be a bunch of postcards, and one more, which, let's see if you're lucky or not.
1 kilogram of cocaine.
Well, well, fuck, now you're making this really attractive for me to... Okay, no, it's not a kilogram of cocaine, but it's...
Would have been a good one.
Yeah. But it's a serialized handgun.
Oh, shoot.
What's a good handgun that someone would fucking mail this way? It's a Chris Vector. Which, in case you haven't seen it, is one of those. Fuck it, I'll just Chris Vector. Like, it's a really cool gun. I don't know why this is the one that popped in my head. Is like, oh yeah, you find a random gun. What would that be? Well, it's one of these, which is a automatic pistol / submachine
Wow.
gun.
That's like a that looks like a nail gun that's modded to have a like stock.
They look super cool, yeah. That's undeniable. But also kind of high profile. Because someone out there is definitely going to be like, what the fuck happened to my gun that I was supposed to receive?
Guess he had a beef with somebody.
We start a gang
which
war.
Which is probably why he wanted the gun in the first place, and now it's gone. So
yes, so that's good. Yeah, but on the bright side, hey, fully automatic 9mm stock folded rapid fire PDF.
Peter, a quick question. Would this be the perfect like moment to like actually leave a track what this would be about? If we just fucking leave that car in that box.
The car.
The card?
No, not the gun. The gun. Just leave it in the postal box.
Mm-hmm.
So the police is going to find it. They might think that maybe something else was stolen from it, but the gun was left behind because it's not important. So they would focus on the owner and the people who did this.
That would redirect it. Not about the stealing. They would think, oh well, this is clearly about this gun.
About this gun and whatever else might have been in the box and stolen.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Peter, do you just leave the gun? As Marcus is whispering gun, into your ear?
I guess so. Sad face.
Oh, he's crying.
It's fine. We will buy you a new one, legally.
Okay. With a pained heart, you leave the gun behind, with the doors open, as instructed. You take the package from the ones that you open up, and then you walk around the block, trying to avoid anything possibly recording your face. Hop in the car, drive off.
Yep.
And pulling out the mask from Peter, and here we go. Back to the hostel, maybe in a different. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of like a CCTV cameras on the road, but trying to avoid them, maybe the main road.
Sure. I don't see an issue with that. Sure.
Yep. And then I need to buy a break. Somebody else there.
So after that, Peter, you're pretty much in charge. You're being driven home. You have the package. You know that the observations are going to continue for a little bit. What are you going to do?
Well,
Don't open it yet. When we are safely in the Airbnb.
well, I'd go and drive. I'd go and drive somewhere out to the outskirts of the town, or maybe even outside of the town, as Marcus instructed, not through the main streets, and just make it look like I'm going, I don't know, stargazing or something. Just trying to look a bit casual on my exit out of the town. So after I get to somewhere outside the city, the plan is to then try to find a way to the. Wait, our Airbnb is inside the city, right? So I need to come back, but at least it's something. I'm like going somewhere else. Try not a place where CCTVs are.
Okay. What exactly did you have in mind?
Just trying to remove my presence from the city for a while.
Okay.
After a problem has arose.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, come back to like after some couple of hours at least, I'll come to the Airbnb.
Okay, so just in case something is tracking you, going with the extra little bit of distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be a good idea, or would that actually be the opposite of what you want to do?
I'm back.
Good question. I'm not a good heister in real life, so.
What did Peter decide?
He decided that rather than going straight back to the Airbnb, he's going to drive around a whole bunch through the state to make sure that in an attempt to get some distance with the cops, just in case he's being followed or monitored somehow, to misdirect them.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course. You're on the earpiece.
Yeah, and I guess I'm also driving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand your caution, but let's just drive back to the Airbnb. We can do it that we will like wait few roadblocks away, put all the lights off, and make sure that nobody is following us. But I don't want this car to be in any of the local police like traffic cams during this night.
That was my concern too. Yeah.
That was your concern, so you went extensively in extra directions to make sure you were on as many police cams as possible.
Basically.
Okay, either way, you arrive back at the Airbnb, and I don't know, let's say that a little bit of time passes, and you all meet up for the change of shift.
When we go back and you still have all the mail and stuff like that, I'm gonna say it with a green like. By the way, Peter, what is your first federal crime?
He looks shocked for a while. Like, oh, what?
Stealing a mail is actually a federal crime in all the states. This is like the mail, basically the mail department has actually like federal inspectors, like postal inspectors, who are basically a mail police with a gun.
Wow, that. I wonder if.
In what place we live.
Yes. Problem though. That sounds
Dumb.
like there's no FBI is not going to be part of it, is it? That sounds a bit scary.
No, I think that nobody cares, but like basically, it's a funny thing that they actually can go beyond the state lines. They actually have the same kind of like responsibilities and rights that the federal agents have.
Just really
Like,
pissed off mailman.
Funny is definitely the word I was looking
word, yeah.
here too.
Just think of the person delivering your mail, and then all of a sudden they get pissed off and their eyes glow red and they turn around and they pull out a gun and start chasing you like the Terminator.
But it makes sense because mail goes beyond the state lines.
Yeah, usually. Yep. Makes sense.
Either way, you meet up, you joke about Peter now being a wanted criminal like everyone else, or at the very least having a warrant, vaguely looking for him with a balaclava. Wanted, this guy who may or may not have stolen something from a Chris Vector. Actually, we're going to go check on this guy who supposedly paid for this. He was definitely involved in this, right? Only for some reason they didn't end up stealing the gun. Wouldn't it make more sense that you would steal the gun because the cops would go, what was in here, and what was in here, and what was in here? Oh, there was a gun in there. Well, let's go check on that guy, because that's clearly what he was after. I don't know. There's lots of ways that could go.
Yeah, there are.
Well, that's going to confuse them for sure.
Yes, it's going to eat up some resources, if nothing else. Okay, with that in mind, do you do anything when you have the handoff? You have the package in hand. Do you open it? You toss it? What do you do
At
with
first, to who is the recipient? I'm gonna like write that down and do some investigation about it.
It seems to be an address in Chicago.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, and if you do a quick check online, that seems to be a restaurant.
Oh fuck.
Okay, just a regular restaurant.
Yep, just a regular restaurant.
Specialized on seafood, right?
Not specialized in
at least.
seafood.
But they probably have it.
But they have it on the menu.
Is there do they do it that there's a returner address and name? If the package gets lost.
Would there be a return address? I want to say probably not. No. Not with the 6. No. Because this is probably people that have had contact beforehand. Also, when food gets lost in the mail, do you really want to have it returned and eat it afterwards?
I don't know, but some people just put that there.
I'm assuming it's food. It could be, I don't know, a gun or a chef's knife.
Let's try to determine what it might be without opening up the package.
Well, to be fair, the place is a ranch. It could be steak, buffalo steak, turkeys. Don't forget that the ranch...
But it has to be something that doesn't go bad in a couple of days.
Yeah. And if I believe there was steak on this place. No? Okay. I remember seeing steak, but it's not important. It could be simply food produced, chilled properly, stored, vacuum sealed, dried, jerkied. It could be human jerky.
Yummy.
Indeed.
Uh-oh.
That was in the Epstein files.
Yep.
Real
Yeah.
human jerky.
All right. Marcus is a quite like a weird guy. He might actually like try to get when we are here, and there's nothing for him to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try to get the fingerprints out of this package.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes, like when he has time, he goes the extra length.
Do you have material for that? Like, do you have
Most
a
likely not, but
fingerprinting
I
kit?
can most likely buy them tomorrow,
All right.
or buy them with Amazon with like they have that crazy stuff in USA that they're going to like mail anything to you in one day.
Overnight shipping?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't, especially if it's delivered to an Airbnb. Like, okay, sure, why not? You're fairly rich. You have some resources to splurge on something like this. Okay, so I don't see a problem with that. You get that kit that would be delivered the following morning. It means you're not really doing anything tonight with this. It's currently nighttime, right? You're not going to receive it in the morning. You're going to receive it like the following night at the earliest.
So the worst can happen is that there's a tentacle monster alien that is going to break out during the night and eat both of us.
Yeah, kind of.
That's the worst that can happen.
You say that as if that's unlikely.
Yeah, because I think that they have taught the creature to stay inside the package till it arrives.
Maybe that's exactly what they did with it. Or maybe it's a time bomb.
It's just or maybe it's just a supernatural clam that if people eat, they turn whatever that is. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's leave it in the package and like basically lock it in a cabinet or something.
I mean,
or closet.
if
And
we
put
open
something
it
heavy on
up, we
top of it.
can.
Well, it's up to you because it's just you here right now until the others return.
Okay. Let's get some sleep, and then I guess we are going to have a shift.
Yes. So you put this package in a fridge with a heavy thing on top, chained up with duct tape.
Yes, and a signal message for everybody: do not touch.
You put a note on it: do not eat.
Ooh, you know
Someone's
not
lunch.
to say that to us. Okay, Peter is responsible.
And
okay,
then Peter
sure.
and Marcus head out for the next day's shift.
Oh no!
Leaving this package in the fridge. Actually, no, that would be Peter. Wait, why the fuck is Peter and Victor doing stuff here? Peter was sleeping. Peter goes back to sleep. Victor is on watch in the meantime. Who the fuck goes on the next day? I guess Peter would once again be sent out in the morning together with Bruno.
Yeah, because it was Victor and Marcus first. We came back. Then I imagine Marcus and Peter went off, and then they return. So
yeah, so who the fuck goes for the following shift? I want to say probably Peter and Bruno, but Peter would be tired from the night shenanigans.
That's another, it brings nostalgia. You just sometimes don't sleep for.
Yeah, welcome to the army. You don't get to sleep.
Okay, which of us has had more sleep at this point?
Good fucking crap. I'm just gonna roll for it. Yeah.
The one who has those out.
Whoever I roll is the most fit. Marcus is the most fit, and you get to just pick someone.
All right, okay. So Marcus gonna just take Peter's place.
Okay, so
that's kind.
So Marcus and Bruno head out the following morning, leaving Peter and Victor with the package in the Airbnb resting.
Yeah, I'm gonna brief Bruno on the way that what happened.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning,
you didn't think of waking me up.
Breakfast.
Also, what's in the package? What do you mean you didn't check?
I'm gonna explain that. I want to check out the fingerprints. Of course, we can maybe open it very carefully without like a breaking tools, but it was middle of the night and like it was stressful. Peter was tired, so like we can do it later on. Like anyway, the package is gonna be on the mail for the next 2 days. So, but it going to the restaurant is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Either way, the two of you proceed back to the ranch.
All right. I think that the Peter most likely has been preparing some sort of like a sneaking or scouting position there.
Mhm.
So I'm very carefully and slowly like heading out there, and Bruno is staying in the car.
Okay, the trickiest thing after you've gotten out of the car is just getting through the various tree lines unseen, making sure no one's doing anything in your general direction. Sneaking up from the other tree line over here to get close to the ranch, and then in the bushes, keep an eye on things.
Yeah. And let's say that Marcus has like a pair of binoculars and a fucking book about birds. If he gets challenged, he's gonna say that he's just like bird watching.
I'm a bird watcher on my ranch. Yes, looking next to the windows, right into our window. Yes.
Better than nothing.
Well,
Have
I'm
you
checking
seen
for
the
your
chick you
birds.
got there?
Yeah, exactly. With
With a gun on your whole, in a holster on your leg. Yes.
Some of these birds are nasty. They might go to your eyes.
Yeah, with an earpiece
haven't you
in and a
seen
phone in
birds?
front of you where you're typing, "I'm infiltrating now." Yes. I'm infiltrating the bird nests.
I didn't say it's an airtight.
But okay, you're doing that, and in order to do that, I'm going to need you to give me dexterity stealth. As you follow his instructions and position, and as has been discussed, and the luck isn't terrible, you're just trying to remain out of sight mostly. As long as you have at least a success, you won't draw too much attention. 2 successes. Good.
I'm running crazily good. Like basically, like every fucking roll has like is 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Or 10.
Had good rolls. All right, good. With that, I'm gonna do a quick little check. Next event that would happen. Would it happen now? Bad luck. What does that mean? I'm going to say that meanwhile, over at the others, near Peter and Victor.
Dun, dun.
Remove muscles real quick. Let's see. Now, the bunch of you, Peter is taking the extra time to sleep. Victor, I don't know what you would spend your time on during this.
Yeah, good question. I'm not sure. Probably something on his laptop. Tapping away at the kitchen table or something.
Because I don't think I have one immediately ready. Where are they? Okay, so while you are just on your laptop, there's a knock on the door at the Airbnb. Yep, which is where you guys are staying for the night.
Yeah.
I'm not there, right?
You aren't there. Only Peter, who is sleeping, and Victor, who is on his laptop, is there right now. There's a knock on the door of the Airbnb where you're staying.
Yeah, Victor will do the usual nerdy thing and put on his imagine he earplugs or a headset or something and puts on music and ignores the knock. Like, this isn't our home. And anyone who's knocking the door on us is probably not in a good business. We're not here.
Okay. You have 2 cars. One of them is in front. There would simply be a louder pounding on the door now.
Okay. Sure. Fine. Actually, I'll take one of the earplugs off and listen if I hear shouting or anyone.
There seems to be someone at the door going, "Excuse me. It's the police.
Okay.
Do you have a moment, please?"
At that point, he will go to the door.
Okay. At the door are 2 fairly generic-looking police officers.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you, but there's been a report of several vehicles driving through this area at rather high speed late at night. And we are trying to track down, and they will pull out a photo of a camera. And we're trying to make sure that there are witnesses for a particular thing. Have you seen this vehicle? And it is the Tesla truck that the others left in to the ranch. I'm assuming in this particular scenario that Marcus would have taken the Tesla truck that you got from Anya, and you guys would have taken the rental, which you would have parked out in front right now.
Right.
Have you seen this vehicle? It's a Tesla truck. It should be pretty recognizable. There aren't that many of them in the state.
Is there like a time on the photo?
The time on the photo would be would it include it on the photo? I don't think it would, but they would say like this was taken last night on the roads near this area.
Oh, wait, when did we come back? I'm trying to see how much Victor can speak the truth or bend the truth without it going directly to lying. Him saying, damn it. Damn it.
For the sake of argument, let's say that you guys were in the truck when you were at the ranch, then came back. But then the truck was used to go to the postal office and back. And now, for whatever reason, get that one away from this position, took it towards the ranch to park it somewhere near there. They have it out of sight.
Yeah, and Victor will go, well, I was asleep tonight, so I don't really pay attention to cars. I'm sorry.
Right. Have you seen it maybe with one of the other lodgings near here? And they're really just looking you straight in the eyes to see how you're responding to stuff more than anything else.
Yeah, and he goes, I don't really move around the area much. I'm just passing by, so I'm not here for long anyway.
I see. It's a pretty recognizable vehicle. And we have reason to believe it's involved in a pretty high-profile crime. So we're trying to get as much information as possible. And, you know, because we have reason to suspect, but it was worth a shot to make sure whether or not you'd seen it. Is there anyone else in the building right now that might have seen it?
No, I don't think so. I don't know anyone around here, and he generally points towards whatever other apartments. Like I said, I don't really interact with the area that much. I'm just stopping here before I'm moving on.
All right. Sorry to bother you then. Enjoy your Sunday.
Thank you. You as well. Hope you find whoever it is you're after.
Thank you very much. And then they will go to the building across the road and repeat. Now, for the purpose of you not horribly blowing yourself up, I would ask you for manipulation etiquette.
Sure.
But I figured you would have like 5 different ways of succeeding it. But go ahead and roll just to see if you botch.
Sure, and I will use my second foresight.
All right.
Because this is one of those goals.
If you happen to fuck it up, then they will suddenly turn around and go, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
You blinked twice.
You blinked twice when we said that. I don't trust that man.
Yeah, etiquette. Okay. Manipulation etiquette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're just trying to be polite, interacting with the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Yeah, okay.
No problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
But,
It's funny how I totally skipped or ignored or forgot that we actually we were driving with the Tesla
You're
truck.
a very distinguishable car, yeah.
Very distinguishable.
Marcus would have skipped it, abandoned it instantly.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, this is a very recognizable car. Let's go on this Sunday drive.
That's why I'm trying to get those things established beforehand as much as possible.
Yeah.
I knew it, but I just forgot it. Totally.
And when there's some vagaries, it's like, oh, I start driving around it a whole bunch. What's going to be the consequences of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that out the way. You guys finish your shift there.
He will go warn Peter. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, cops were here. You
What the-
motherfuckers.
Then what?
What happened?
Well, they came asking about the fucking Cybertruck that you guys been driving around apparently last night.
Cybertruck. What the?
Yeah, the car that we have on borrow. There were 2 cops coming and asking if I'd seen that truck recently around here.
Well,
Something about a high-profile crime.
fuck.
You
So
wouldn't happen to know
that
anything
is
about
fast.
that? Yeah, apparently.
Holy shit. So
FYI,
what you
I said
told
I don't know. I just told him I don't really know people around here. I don't know, but
good. Holy crap.
yeah.
I'm trying to keep my voice down, so if they
Yeah.
randomly
I
Now-
also
Step
didn't
through the
exactly
door.
tell them that I have anyone here. I just said I don't interact with it. I was vague, but
With what you
I
know
want to
about
tell-
cops, they were probably also using the opportunity to check whether or not you personally match the profile of who they would have in the picture as someone driving it. Probably on a different picture than that they showed you. But since you're neither Peter nor Marcus, they would just look at you and go, well, I guess someone else is staying here. And they don't exactly have any sort of probable cause to just drag you and go, where's someone else? This car was seen driving on this road. Everyone against the wall.
yeah. But he
So,
does
so was
this.
it that they did you actually get look from the picture at where was it taken, like which intersection, before or after our crime? Like asking later on when we get up together.
I don't think you could get that information from Victor. He would probably be way too busy just trying to be polite to the cops than intensely studying the picture.
Yeah, because he would absolutely be sweating trying to come up with a lie.
Yeah.
Over being like, now where was this taken?
Everything would have been good without the fucking Tesla.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they said they had a car for you to borrow. They didn't say it was a low-profile car for you to borrow.
Yeah. But yeah, Victor will send you guys a message as well on the signal that you guys have attracted attention. Archives being looked after by cops or looked for by cops. Do not come back here.
Where is the car, by the way, right now?
The
You
Tesla,
guys
you
have it.
mean? Because they have the rental for the purpose of having a picture. I'm just going to take the truck and something like that.
We switched at some point.
Yes,
In-
at some point, but because you sort of switched the group around. Either way, there's a rental and there's a Tesla. I'm going to assume that you guys being Marcus, rental, that
Yeah, I imagine
currently
you guys
Marcus
have
is
it.
driving in the in the Cybertruck.
I just fucking hate this because Marcus would have noticed this like so so easily. All right. Oh fuck.
I mean, I did specify at the start, like, hey, you're getting this, and then it.
I know. And then somebody mentioned about that both of the cars are like right now being repaired. So I kind of thought that we are just going to get the fucking rental, and that's what we're going to use.
Well, you did get a rental, but then you split up the teams.
Yeah, we would have need 2 rentals. Yeah, yeah, okay. All right. Is it possible to get at this point like a role that like this car might not be something that is very low key?
You mean get park this thing somewhere and get a second rental after you get the information?
Because driving this through has to be a botch in a skill role, basically.
Kind of, but you haven't had consequences up to this point. So let's just say that at this point you become aware of it and you take action.
Yeah.
For the purpose of saying that Marcus should know this shit, let's just give me a wits streetwise.
Yeah.
Whether or not he actually would have noticed that the Tesla was a terrible idea.
That's more about the player being totally oblivious.
Yeah.
Streetwise.
I'm more than confident that Marcus would probably know that, but that's what your stats are for.
Yeah. Now
all right. Well, now it fits.
Now it makes
sense.
sense.
This is why you were driving around. You're like, what do you mean? This is a popular car. People like this thing.
Everybody has Tesla. Haven't you read the news?
Yeah,
this was the tech bro and Marcus going, fuck yeah, Tesla Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, these are cool. These are all over the news. People like these things.
Yeah, exactly. It's a meme car. Yeah. What do you mean?
This was during that period where people were setting him on fires.
Yeah. Shooting bullets at them going, haha, it's not bulletproof at all.
Oh, I cannot take this.
It's that new generation of Tesla, or maybe that's like a Chinese EV, that has the ability to eject the battery from the side at high speed like a fucking rocket.
Distraction.
There's a car driving next to us. We need to blow it up. Presses the big red button. Ejects the battery into the car driving next to them. Explodes.
All right. Okay, we get the message with the chat, and at that point, like, have we had any interesting like observations ourselves?
No, you guys were just observing it, and it seemed like a quiet day. Next up.
Question: Are you stating? I question you are stating on the chat that the Tesla has been spotted.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's like, the cops are looking for the Tesla that you guys are in at the moment. Do not come back here.
All right, okay. I'm gonna send like I guess. Well, I just bought the role, so I guess I'm not going to send anything for Bruno. So up to Bruno. Do you realize that something has to be done?
And he just went for a BRB.
Yeah, he literally just was like, "Oh shit, got to take care of the kids real quick." So
yeah,
all right.
Poor timing on that end.
Okay, we can wait and go back to the other people.
Yeah, other team in the meantime. You guys, unless you're doing something specific at the base, are you doing ranch? Are you doing something specific at the ranch with Bruno? Maybe that you wanted to ask him.
The Bruno is away, so I'm not going to get any answer anyway.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
That's true. He's with Bruno.
Bruno, could you go in there and set the entire building on fire? I could. Do you want to? No. Okay. And you drive back.
But otherwise, like what do we do with the car? Like, should we hide it or something? Mark's gonna give all the stupid recommendations because he failed the roll.
Yeah, you got that mind as well. Like, what do we do with the car? Well, how about we just don't drive it back to the Airbnb? How about we find a big hay bale and we drive it inside that?
Yeah, there's a bunch of hay bales at the other end. Let's just hide it, roll some over it, cover it.
Just find the first person who needs a car and give the keys to him and say that, do you want a Tesla? There you go. It's yours.
Yeah, it's wow. We're just the shittiest people, aren't we? We return to Anya's other friends and be like,
Yeah.
Oh, the Tesla. Yeah, we gave it away.
Well, they're like, they said not to wreck it. Did they say anything about losing it? I think they did.
True. Yeah, that's so much better.
Yeah, I think they said something about don't lose it.
Yeah, just bring it back. Oh, yeah, we didn't lose it. We just gifted it away.
We actually know who random person we gave it to.
Would you even? I mean, yeah, so random, we don't even know who it is.
Yeah,
But
Blue
yeah,
eyes,
wondering.
170 70 centimeters,
Yeah,
52
we had a
years
lot
old,
of
a beard.
Yeah, and then she goes, "Oh, him."
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to assume that Bruno and Marcus will take a little bit of time figuring out what the fuck they're doing with the car. Meanwhile, the others have their time to check on the ranch. Now, as a bunch of time has passed,
Well, they're the ones checking on the ranch. We're resting with Peter.
That's right.
Yes. And then 12 hours pass.
Right, okay.
And nothing of interest happened on their end. You guys had the cop show up. And that time slot passes. And then it's your turn to go and watch.
Yeah. We get double excitement.
Yeah. I mean,
before we just slap and swap, how about we check whatever the fuck you guys stuck in the fridge?
That's a good idea.
Together.
Right. While we're still at the apartment at the same time.
While you're all together
it's
at the apartment.
unalerted or unsurveilled the spot because we're all in the apartment.
Right, which means the Tesla is also at the apartment.
Yeah, you were told not to bring it here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna ditch it before that.
Did you say beach it?
Ditch it.
Oh, ditch it. Well,
I'm sorry, my microphone. Yeah,
it's fine.
My microphone is up my ass.
Okay, where would you ditch it? Just toss it in a fucking
It
barn or side of the road?
I rolled so goddamn badly that all my advice is gonna be terrible.
What's a really stupid but obvious place? I mean, there's some fucking forests nearby. You just drive it in there and leave it. Right? And then you walk for several kilometers back to town.
I guess so. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's a place to fucking park it. It might not be the best plan, but it's a shit. Cops are looking for this vehicle. Ditch it in the woods. Move on. You can drive it away a few days from now.
Torch it, maybe.
No. The best part is
where did we get this car from?
You got
from
Anya friends.
So the best part is if we leave it somewhere, they can just go and find it. Just take the coordinates with you. At least something like west of this town. So.
Actually, if just say Han, if this is not possible, maybe Marcus is going to take the car, and he's going to fuck. They still need to like fetch it from somewhere, and if they're looking for it,
and really here I was worried about them finding our DNA in the car. But then I remember I'm bald and dead.
Yeah, but you still leave skin.
Yeah, I guess if they wanna go through it proper. And yeah, this guy wants to fuck in it.
It's true.
I think we need to burn it.
Yeah, exactly. I was leaning towards torching it myself, but before doing that, I would like to confirm, where did we get this car from? What What car is this?
Do you know your mage friend, the tech witch lady?
Yeah,
You know, the one that teleported you, the one that had called in
that
several
guy.
other
Okay.
mages from,
Yeah,
you know,
you
Yeah,
can
these
just
are-
like
these are
convert
really
me to a
powerful
right?
people who asked you to please not wreck the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
it's a mage's
specifically said
car,
that.
so
Right.
Let's give her a call.
Yeah, we probably should give
your
it a
car is
call.
sought after by cops now.
Yeah, like
That's
Give her
more
a call.
polite than just torching the car, or at least letting her know if she has some other way of like getting it from here intact.
Okay. You send her a message.
Yeah, like a small problem. The Tesla car is quite easy to recognize, and the local police has taken notice of it. We need to get rid of it, but also we would not want to like harm it. Is there any advice where to leave it?
Okay. She will tell you. Okay. Please find a place just out of sight in the woods or something nearby. You tell her where you are.
Yep.
And just leave it there. Leave it running. And I'll be able to access its systems remotely and do some stuff to it.
Oh, cool.
All right. Just a warning: it's possible that if anybody tries to drive it out of this city, the police might do a spot check for it.
That's okay. I'll figure something out. Thank you for telling me.
Okay. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay. You were very lucky that she was available, because there was a high chance that was just going to be a voicemail. But but yeah, so that's just taken out of your hands, fortunately. But now you're just down to one rental car, and you guys are just in the woods having to walk home, which
Yep.
means you're probably not gonna. Do you send messages to do that? Because you're probably not going to be able to meet up on time for the switcheroo, or you're going to leave the ranch unobserved for a while.
I guess that like we just need to take a chance that in that second nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
a
lose some observation.
victim of the circumstances. Shit happens.
Shit happens. Okay, everyone then meets up again at the Airbnb.
Yes.
And then you wanted to examine the package.
Yes.
For sake of argument, I think some time has passed. Let's say your overnight delivery has arrived. You have your fingerprint set. You have a set of fingerprints on it now. They belong to someone. I'm not entirely sure what you want to do with that, but yep, you have some fingerprints.
Storing them for future. But do they look human?
Do the fingerprints look human?
Yes, there's a very good possibility that they don't look human.
This is a little bit of a thing that's dependent. You will find that in a few spots on some of the fingers, there is this weird circular indentation that's not there on a human. Like the finger is just in a weird different shape.
All right.
Everything else about it looks human. It's just like it's damaged or something, or like he has a big wart growing there.
Barnacles.
Maybe it's very hard to tell from a fingerprint.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that print, and then any safeguards you want to take before we open this bad boy up? Maybe a couple of you get like some weapons ready, and we will open it on the bathtub.
Well,
sure.
I have.
That
I have
sounds
my
like a decent idea. I pull out my knife and
yes.
Guess.
I get a
gloves.
knife. Yeah, gloves on. Combat knife out. My sidearm is with my in a holster next to me, but I'm not ready to fire a weapon right now.
All right. So you're all ready, and you open the box. Who is opening the box, to be sure? Like, who's doing the actual box opening work?
Mark is gonna do that.
Yep. Okay. Just checking. Okay. So you take the packaging off the box. You take the lid off. And the box sloshes around when you take off some protective tape. It seems to be full of water. And inside the water, surrounded by a layer of froth, are a whole bunch of clams. They seem to be alive.
Can I use my dice?
Sure.
Careful with the
Roll your
water.
discern to
That might
activate
be
it.
poison too.
Yeah, don't touch
Yeah.
anything.
Roll your discern. 2 successes.
20
That would
minutes.
be 20 minutes, more than enough. Not bad. Okay, so with your discern, you will determine that these clams do not look like healthy, edible clams. They look diseased of sorts. Normally, clams like this would, shut themselves tight and try to get into a little corner. These are licking and lapping and bubbling. They are very much alive, but if these were served to you in a restaurant, you would punch the chef.
Okay. Yeah, these are rancid. Holy shit.
Corrupted.
You don't know a lot about what sort of diseases shellfish might be able to have. And honestly, the signs are very
might know
minor.
something.
Well, are you a nature biologist?
No, but I'm a fisherman.
No, that is true. You know what?
By
Absolutely
trade,
true.
probably.
Because you have background in this. Where's specs? Because you have background in this, that is actually something. Let's see. Background, bystanders. Probably, you know what? Probably just give me intelligence, intelligence survival, and we'll chalk that. We'll chalk it up to your background in this. Number of successes is just how much information I would give you.
I can't find survival anywhere. Well,
Well, this
okay,
is
found
like
it.
the second
Found it.
second time the S comes around. All right, 5. That's a lot of fucking successes. Okay, so you've done a lot of fishing. You've seen a lot of barnacles. You've seen a lot of shellfish in your days. You know a lot about diseases. This does not look like any disease you've ever encountered.
Yeah, no, this is something
In that,
reeks of supernatural, I guess.
yeah, something clearly fucky is here. There is one instance where you recall shellfish sort of being similar to this.
The trash guy.
No, it was during the events of Lobster Run.
Oh.
You weren't paying attention to this at the time because you thought the froth was coming from somewhere else. And you were a little distracted with things going on at the time.
Yeah, that's not good.
And it's not like any of you were busy, fishing with those clams or anything, so you just cast them overboard when you were done, broomed them away.
Yep.
But now that you think about it, yeah, this looks messed up, and also does not look like any sort of virus you've ever seen in nature. Their behavior is different, and your supernatural sense is also just pinging constantly. You don't know what this is, but it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna, like, when I start describing it to you, I'm gonna be drawing parallels between the garbage guy and the way he was poisoning foods and drinks. I mean, this feels kind of similar but different.
I think we need to go in that ranch and we need to kill everything and burn anything and everything inside of it.
Yeah, I'm also getting this weird feeling like I've seen this shit before. I mean, I would have to probably find evidence on that tape for it, but it's just a wonky feeling.
Very well.
Okay, we need that tape too. Yeah.
I mean, if they're in any way related, it might be actually a dangerous tape in itself. Maybe it's causing something.
Maybe,
Who
or
knows?
in conjunction with a lot of other stuff that he's gathered.
Oh, that is also
He's figured
true.
how to replicate it. Like maybe your tape has imagery of these clams and he recognized what it is and has been able to now replicate that and is sending it out.
Maybe something just pulling shit out of all of his out of his whole collection.
Yeah. And it reminds me of the movie we watched that. Maybe it's a similar case to
something like that.
at Peter's, yeah. Stuff living in the tape that wasn't there before.
Okay. With that new information, how
So
do you want to do this?
exactly. Should we are we still sticking to the schedule and try and see if we can figure out a way to empty the house, or should we go and, well, I mean, I know you guys are pretty much opposed to it on a general level, but purge the place.
This seems like a place to purge. Oh, what are we gonna like? Are we just gonna destroy the cassette or whatever?
I would love to get another look at it before it gets destroyed, but
I think we should take his whole collection, at least based on what Peter and Marcus said. There was a pile of tapes. So he has a lot of other stuff. I think we should go through all of it and see.
That seems like
whether
a
it's
bad idea, considering if that's what they look like now. You didn't see that clam-faced lady? Man, that was messed up.
Well, I mean, that could also be that she's been used as a breeding ground. These, maybe that's why these are being sent to a restaurant. Is anyone who eats them? Maybe it's like a parasite that when you eat it, it festers in your body and it starts growing on you. Then the customers become breeding grounds
sick.
and are drawn then back to their master for more.
Earlier, someone asked if these guys look like it regularly or only through second sight. What was the answer to that question? I kind of missed it.
Regularly.
Regularly.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a bit yikes.
Bit yikes, yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So in that regard, I fully agree that we need to just wreck the shit that's in there, kill anything. I mean, chances are the two guys. I mean, yeah, the woman's probably just a victim of this. I can't speak about the other guy that you guys saw, or the master of the house, but I still think we should take his collection, at least the tapes, and see what's on them. Somewhere other than his house, of course. And any other material that he might have. I mean, for a case study. Asking for
That's
a
a
friend.
dangerous study.
Well, that's our job, isn't it?
Our job could be just destroying it instead.
Yeah, and we might lose a lot of information that we could use in a similar case where otherwise seemingly innocent objects maybe interact with one another.
Sure. Might be.
I mean, it's a trove of information, and we are starving for information always. So for a similar case, the more we know, the better we're prepared in the future.
That is true. Let's briefly go over your options, and we'll see. Options. 1, the quickest, burn everything down. Right? I'm just mentioning it because I know everyone's always thinking it. It's a large building,
Always.
and
that's wet.
it's very wet,
Wooden.
and it's not large enough that it would just go up in smoke instantly with
Enough jerry cans and it will.
with enough jerry cans, I guess. But
Let's
that amount
empty
of
the gas station.
That's not
you
suspicious.
would
right?
need a silly amount of would need a silly amount
Yeah.
of gasoline, to the point where you're probably going to get spotted really quick, where someone would just go, "What the fuck is that smell? What the fuck is that smell? What the fuck's all that noise?"
If
As
their
the,
noses are all fucking barnacled up, I doubt they're gonna smell shit.
as the tanker truck of gasoline is backing up, beep beep, starts hosing gasoline all over the place. So maybe not. Maybe clean up afterwards. You know, maybe afterwards, or 2, go in with guns, shoot everyone, take tapes. Right? A realistic second option.
Yep.
Is there a third option?
Negotiate with the terrorists? I think not.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
We could sneak in, just steal
and
that
assassinate
tapes,
them.
get
We
out.
could
Sneak in.
just sneak and
tapes.
break it.
I mean, it is an option.
That is an option, but it
We have
also
a talent set for it, but it would be an option.
yeah, and also if we leave the guy at large, we have no idea how much knowledge he has already, whether he needs the tapes to continue doing this. So he could still
One
just be
thing-
spreading this shit out, even without
one
the
thing we
tapes.
should do, once again, talking about the knowledge, we should probably, if they have a computer or something like that, we should get any info we can, where they've sent this stuff, how do they distribute stuff like this.
Yeah. Peter, how good are you at sneaking in and assassinating your targets without being noticed?
Well, gotta say, I'm more used to the firearms. So
He's a sniper,
I'm good at-
not a sneaky stabby man.
yeah, I'm not a garrote style, hitman.
I mean, have you tried?
Well,
I think you're
yeah,
most
you had
pain
to-
murdering out of us.
You had to do something like that, but very, very rarely, and it's a mess. It's like always such a. It's not silent, Just it's not like the movies. You just go behind somebody, just cut their throat. It's not that easy.
Yeah, imagine doing that with the lady, and she's just yelling the entire time, going, oh, stab, 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 oh, stab, 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 stab.
I suppose, and these are also, at least one of them is less than human at this point. So there's no knowing about his constitution and
At
how many
least one of
stabs
them
or
just seems
cuts.
human.
Yeah, but then there's the barnacle lady, and then there's the host. So
Yeah, who knows if
The
the
master of the
barnacle lady is
house.
just some poor victim who you should be saving.
yeah,
Doubt.
That
yeah.
did cross
She-
my mind.
She might be cured if we cut off the barnacles and they free her brain or something.
I still don't.
Who knows? Doubtful, but maybe. But it's more a turtle guy. We don't know how tough his skin is, if it's more hide than human skin at this point, or if he has scales. So yeah, sending you alone might be a suicide mission.
Yeah, that's definitely how it sounds like. I'd rather have backup.
So going in
Used to
alone, that's how you
working in a
lose
team.
someone real quick.
Yeah.
But going in together, that's definitely not going to work out stealth-wise
Yeah.
That's the eternal trade-off. So
You know, I feel like I'm gonna fucking stub my toe somewhere, but I mean, I
mhm.
could try out that new trick that I've been working on also, but
Oh, that is true. Have you mastered it?
well, no, and I have no idea how corrupted these things are and if they can still see me or not.
True.
It's not necessarily the best place to test it, but I mean, unless
Unless
I mean, you could test it as a last resort if you make a lot of noise and you can try and go invisible.
yeah, I was thinking more like trying to hitch a ride to town once one of them drives off, but actually being in my shimmery form and see if they respond at all.
I mean, hold on. So your way of testing it is if they ignore you as a hiker or not.
Yeah.
Well, kinda. I mean, if I just stand next to the road with my thumb out and he just drives off without making eye contact, even like
But you
Which
do
is very
look
much
then
like
there's
a
a higher
before you
chance
anyway.
that they can't actually see me. But
I
Yeah, they
would
might also just not
might-
look at you.
Yeah, they might also just not care. Just don't make eye contact. Don't feel guilty. Just keep driving.
Yeah.
If someone was on my property trying to hitchhike out of there, like I would definitely be making eye contact at least.
On your
Not just-
property, not
Yes,
along the side of the
like-
public road. It's specifically on. I'm trying to hitchhike out of your property.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would fucking turn and check what is going on.
I mean, that is fair. that is fair. Just
Yeah.
if you're on his property and hitchhiking and he ignores you, then yeah, at the very least you would ask questions. Even if the expected response would be, I don't know, pulling out a gun and going, "Get the fuck off my property."
True. There's also the question of how single-minded these guys are, whether or not they have that much capacity, or whether or not they just follow given orders.
There's a lot of question marks there.
Definitely also a
Yeah.
thing. So then the question still becomes like, okay. Let's start at a place and just pull on the thread. You want to test your invisibility. And there's multiple ways of doing it. You're pretty certain that it works at the very least short term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether or not it works on them, I mean, that's a little bit up in the air, isn't it? Like,
Yes, which.
that's like saying, oh, I can turn
But I mean,
invisible, but
I can
only when
still-
there's
I
not
can
something
still-
interesting seeing
I
it.
can still knock stuff over, and like
No,
I'm
that's
still
true.
a clunky big boy. Like it's not necessarily the best option. Like if we have any better ideas, let's pursue those first.
I mean, yeah.
So then what? Okay. So if sneaking is plan B, I mean, if plan A is going in with guns, then sneaking doesn't need to be plan A. Plan B.
Yeah, then we got a variation of Plan B, which is we go in and we assassinate these guys. So then we can clunk around all we want and go through everything and investigate everything.
Well, even if you're going in guns blazing, would you want to clunk? Because that just means that
The
they know
house-
where you are when they shoot you.
Yeah,
The house was
obviously, but-
largely boarded up, wasn't it?
No, it was just with the curtains closed. It's
Or just
not
the
boarded
curtains
up.
closed? Okay. Would it be possible? I mean, they have a car, right? How
Yes.
how well
believe it.
would smoking them out work? Like, can we pump gases into them, into the house? Like,
Look at the
engine
size of this
fumes?
fucking house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Somehow drive smoke in and fill it with smoke. It is big, and there's probably a lot of holes through
You're going
which
to
it can
drive
come
your
out.
Tesla into the building and then use the exhaust
Well, no,
fumes to.
No, I meant more their car, because their car isn't electric. And it actually probably produces it. Alternatively, we make a fire somewhere and somehow funnel the
This
smoke
is the
in, but
gasoline issue all over again.
Now
Like, you
there's
would need to-
now there's also
it is,
I mean we
yeah.
can just torch the fucking garage and hope that they all come out and use that as a distraction to just in and out fast.
Yeah.
But
There's one problem. I think that a lot of our actually weaponry were on the car, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that is something I was hoping you would address and confirm. Like, I imagine each of you would have whatever weapon you have as your default,
Yeah,
Since
hand
you-
guns.
at the very least.
Speaking of,
Oh, but this might be like
mine's
more
an Umbra.
shotgun situation.
I have the
Oh wait,
like a pistol, a sidearm, and the shotgun, but I don't have a rifle anymore.
Because you were going
Yeah.
into that, what was it? In the old collapsed barn house, with the base
Yeah.
underneath. And I did ask you, like, hey, what do you take with you versus what do you leave in the car?
yeah,
All the way back here. So
Yeah.
in case of doubt, like, what would you take into a place where, like, well, this place is about to potentially collapse, we're going into a suspicious hole in the ground, like, what would you take with you in a case like that? And that's what you would have on you. If you want to argue, no, I would have my full arsenal on me, well, all right. And if it's like, no, I would only have my revolver, all right. So
I lost a mess kit, a portable gas stove, sleeping mat, a couple jerry cans, a flamethrower, a crate of beer, a towel, some spare clothes, my Kevlar fucking bulletproof vest,
yeah,
and our
Yeah,
balaclavas.
I would imagine your spare clothes were in the apartment, though. I don't think you had your
Maybe.
full inventory with you.
Yeah, sure, but okay.
I know that you guys do generally have stuff in the car because you never know when you just can't come back to the Airbnb. So it's very much a safe resting place, not so much a safe storage space.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. How about we still are not in a crate like we don't need to get everything done in one day, right? Of course, there's a bit more pressure with police investigation.
As soon
How
as you
about
take
you-
action, things change, of course. So if you were to, I don't know, isolate one of them and kill them, then things change.
My thought was to like basically go for a ride, drive a couple of towns away, go for hunting store, get a rifle for Peter, maybe a couple more rifles, and then head back. Maybe get some explosives, if possible. I guess like you can still get it with like just buying like a farming equipments, farming chemicals, and mix it. Just have somebody who can do it, or gasoline cans, but then that's burning everything and anything.
I mean, that is the nice default. And the explosives, I mean, it's not impossible
Maybe more
to make.
difficult, yeah.
I don't know who here exactly has a background in creating explosives from farming
I don't
equipment.
think none of us, I think. But like basically,
have
Demolitions. I have a couple pips of demolitions.
You do?
Knowledge. Yeah.
oh, cool. Okay.
I didn't realize Bruno was the Unabomber.
Never knew that.
I'm
I always
kind of turning into him, I guess.
Yeah, that's why he's died once already.
Mm.
So let's drive away. That's also good for like maybe letting things breathe a little bit in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Get some rifles. Bruno is going to make some explosives.
Mm-hmm.
Get some stuff to burn the house down at the last stage, if possible. And we will just head there, sneak as much as possible, maybe block out the barn, shoot anything with the rifles, get the evidence and burn everything out, and leave.
Simple and effective.
All right, let me write that down. So
And then leave with the nightmares for the next 10 years.
go to other town, buy rifles. All right, so far so good. Buy farming equipment. Farming nitrogen? Chemicals. Farming chemicals. Chemicals for bomb making for Bruno. Then go to ranch. Go to ranch. Then what?
Do the terrorism?
Then go to ranch, walk in, shoot them. I don't know what exactly. How is that different from number 2?
Maybe one in between step. Marcus could check out if he can actually hack into their security system if it's like a Wi-Fi based.
If
and turn it off.
security is Wi-Fi to turn off.
Yeah.
Then go
And if
in
not-
and shoot them.
And if not, you can always cut the power.
Blow things up.
And after go there, bow everybody.
Okay, so that's just number 2 plus. Number 2 plus. Okay, so just so we're clear that there's no real difference between them, there's literally just this but. Also, what are you using the explosives for then? Besides potentially blowing yourself up, depending on how Bruno's doing.
Oh, I'm an
Good
expert.
question. Oh,
You won't blow
oh,
yourself up.
You say that, but
As long as you don't botch.
yeah.
Well, okay, maybe expert is stretching it a little bit, but I'm capable. of it.
You've set off a lot of firecrackers in your day. Okay, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could whip up a Roman candle of my own.
Yeah. Go to town, buy rifles for people who don't have a gun right now. It would probably just be basic hunting rifles, right?
Yep.
I don't think you would be buying M4s. For,
It's a hunting shot kind of thing.
I mean, I think that would just be
Yeah.
shotgun.
Well, more
Yeah,
guys
it's more about the ammo, but-
So I guess you can buy a shotgun.
Of course you could buy a shotgun. This is all over the fucking
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Just,
Shotguns for
you know,
everyone.
Ithaca M 37 12 gauge. You know, not exactly easy to conceal, but you know, it's like, okay, we're here. Go to trunk of car,
Right.
grab shotgun, walk through house, shotgun everyone. Also, another very stealthy thing. So as soon as the first shot is fired, everyone's on high alert.
Yeah.
Then it's just a gunfight. And remember, if they're just ever so slightly faster than you, then that gunfight ends with one of you dead.
Yep. That's the risk that you take.
I don't have a gun.
Well, you're about to have a shotgun,
Well-
I guess.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't-
in the
we could
Umbra.
buy a pistol while at it, because that's an
Hmm.
easy one.
But we need the element of surprise for sure.
Yes. Potentially multiple times. So with that in mind again, now, imagine for a second that you get those guns, no problem, and Bruno made something with his chemicals. You don't know if it works yet or not. In fact, let me just go to town, buy rifles. Okay, so let's just say plus. Go to town, buy rifles. Okay, you've done that. Buy farming chemicals. Bruno makes a bum. Untested. And then check if security can be turned on with Wi-Fi. Let me just roll for that real quick too. If there even is Wi-Fi that could be turned off that way. I think it's just one of those old home security systems. Yeah, 3. It's just one of those home security systems where if they detect movement once the security system is turned on, it's like boop, 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 and you got to go over to the security thing and turn it off.
It's more about like, is it like a is the data moving by the Wi-Fi, or is it just the cables moving it around? Cables can be cut. Wi-Fi can be maybe like taken out all.
I mean,
all by
would there
one.
be would there be cables? Like, there's a central security thing. It has motion detection. I'm assuming you can observe a certain amount of stuff. Would it have that around the house? Would it have cables that you can cut? I think it would just be in the house and then a few sensors around the house. I don't think it would actually. I don't think it would actually have things around the house because there's fucking wildlife and whatnot. No one wants to wake up in the middle of the night because some raccoon moves about. So no, just inside the building.
Also, this isn't something Victor would probably think of, but, and I'm not sure how the grid is built in the United States, but there is going to be a main fuse more than likely that main fuse where the house draws power from the grid, where you can basically like here in Finland, basically, especially with people who don't allow technicians in, the network can just go, okay, no power for you. We will cut you off from where your house draws power from the grid. So no power for, like, even if we can't access the meter, we can still cut off the power. And nothing works. It just goes dark. So basically, if we cut off the power there, blow up the fuses or something, the entire ranch goes dark, probably. No security, no...
Cutting the wire, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah, but just cut it at the root, so no fuses, no alarms, no...
Okay, so let's say that,
there Victor wouldn't come up, but as a player, I'm saying that is also a possibility.
What if we just cut their
power?
We
have tech people.
Okay, so
yeah, exactly.
Let's say
no
you
alarms.
You can cut a power line somewhere. Let's say that you were in this ranch, and all of a sudden your power's cut. Like, would you go on high alert, or would you just be annoyed at something?
If it's in the middle of the night and you're sleeping, you might not even notice.
That is true.
Yeah.
Also, as far as security systems go, I just realized that this place also used to rent rooms, so I don't think it would have that kind of security system. I think it would at most have that if the door gets opened without the key being used. That would be about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It most likely would be either like it's going to send like a local alert. It could be like a siren sort of system. Would be fucking annoying. There's going to be false alarms. Could be message to like to your phone, or it could be like basically sending it somewhere else.
Probably,
but
if it's...
I don't think they want to mess up with any security company on this mess.
I think they wouldn't have a security company, but I think there would be a silent alarm that would contact the police in the event that an alarm like that was set off.
Yeah.
But they have pretty much shady shit. They don't really want the police to like end up in here in the wrong moment.
Well, that's why it's under renovation, so it's only people with access to the security system.
So it might be like a security company where they might have an ally or somebody who is going to call and wake them up before arriving.
Maybe, but also remember that you don't know exactly when this started. You know some stuff happened a month ago, and then they started renovating. So whatever they had beforehand is just something that they then had.
Well, they could be fish people in the police force at this point. Like we don't know.
True.
Yeah, they might have offered them clam soup, and they have thralls there now.
Mm-hmm.
But no power, no alarm system, probably. Unless, well, I mean, they might have a backup generator, which is quite likely, especially if they're growing sensitive fauna or whatever. They might not want them to die, so they probably also have a backup generator, which will kick in if there's a power outage.
Who knows?
I mean, you've observed this place for a little bit now. Do they have a backup generator?
That's pretty huge, but it could be in a barn.
You are aware of the fact that they do not have a backup generator. They have a generator that they could potentially, hook up in case of an emergency, but it's not already hooked up and ready to go with an APU or something. It's very much well, I guess I could hook up the diesel to, the thing I use to jumpstart the car to power some emergency stuff for a little bit.
Which would probably also bring people out, unless it's inside, which gives a clear shot of at least one of them.
Yeah.
So you could take one out with a sniper rifle as they come and check out the power or kick up the generator outside. So that's one down before we even go in.
Yeah, luring one of them out before doing anything else is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Or we could just like wait for a day when one of them actually goes for like some sort of errand, stop him at the car, shoot him down, and then return with his car inside, and then start the massacre.
Could be.
Sure.
Let me add that as number 4. Wait for someone to leave. Stop / kill them. Let's say you use their keys. Car. Although, you know, if someone leaves and then 5 seconds later drives back, they're like, hey, someone might look and be like, hey, what the fuck? He's back already? I don't know if they would or wouldn't. I forgot my key, says other guy in trench coat.
Peter, do you still have a silencer on your rifle?
I didn't have the rifle. I could buy a silencer for the rifle.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get them out during the night with a power cut or something, have them go to the generator to ensure the clams don't die during the night.
You guys are using... what the fuck is that called? You're using hunting rifles if you don't have your own professional rifle yet. I'm fairly certain they don't have silencers for those.
And a fun fact, the silencer does not do a jack shit with the rifle.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the only time that does anything is if it's like subsonic rounds and you really want all the edge taken off. But if it's high-powered rifle, then even with a silencer, that's gonna be a noise.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a movie thing that it's actually totally silent.
Well, that's why Victor's suggesting it, because he's only seen movies. And I don't know anything about guns. I skip military, so.
Okay. But it sounds like you have something resembling a plan. So the question is, how do you get the one person to leave? Or if you just wait for them to leave, that means you need to keep doing your daily routine for longer and longer. Right?
Any ideas how to get somebody to leave?
Well, cut the power and hope that they come out for the generator to provide at least some measure of power for the...
They don't have generator.
Well, they don't have a backup generator, but they have something. So yeah, cut them off the main grid. That should take care of the alarms and everything because there's no power going in.
As a basic thing, if your power goes off in your house, the first thing you would do is just check the breakers.
Yeah.
Just check the breakers, like, oh, something must have blown a fuse.
Yeah.
Go check it.
Yeah.
So where is their fuse box? That's where someone's going to go. That's where you should ambush them then, if that's what you're doing.
That's mostly inside of the whole apartment. I mean, the whole ranch. Like, it's like inside somewhere.
That's a decent question. Like, would that be in the building or would it be like outside in a little breaker thing? Many of them have this outside. Maybe you're lucky. If you're lucky and this is an 8 or higher, then it's far away from the house, like at a separate thing. If it's like a 7, then it's on the outside of the house, and otherwise it's inside.
I mean, their fuse, yeah.
No, unfortunately, it's inside.
Their own fuse box is likely inside. But the main fuse or the big one that leads to the grid, those are outside of the house because the network needs to be able to access them without without having to go into the house. So the customer can't block them off saying you can't come in.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called in English, but they're like the central auxiliary power boxes that are somewhere around.
If it's a complex, then
outside
there's one for that as well. Yeah, if it's a complex, then it should have one, and then the local home should also have one. Right? And this is a collection of multiple buildings, so I would expect there to be a main one somewhere.
Yeah,
Probably
there's a main
also
one
in the
that
house.
draws from the grid and then distributes it.
Yeah. But like I said, that's sort of what I rolled for earlier, so I'm thinking that the main one would also be in the house. And then
And that
the
would make
small secondary
totally
goes
sense
off.
if you think about security at all. Like, why the fuck would you put it like in the vulnerable position, like
Well,
outside?
if there's like three
Because
separate
it-
buildings, then you would have that.
Yeah, and I mean, in Finland at
government needs
least,
to-
it's government. The power companies need to be able to access it without
Yeah, they're
without
gonna
the
kill the
customers
owner
just being able to
of the
lock them
car.
out.
That's why towns and
Yeah.
whatnot often have one of those little transformer boxes near a bunch of homes. Like, well, that does the
Yeah.
distribution of power for that street.
Yeah, like the metal boxes you see at street side. Those generally.
It's a place like in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing else than
Yeah,
these.
this
guys.
place
Yeah,
is
but-
alone. So
but-
the question is, how does it work here? If I
Yeah, well,
was the
yeah, it
power
depen-
company, I would put the power line probably along the road, and then from there along.
Can you put a
this-
street view? Do they have air cables or are they underground?
I
There's
have
no street view.
I have street view here. You should be able to see it on Discord, right?
I mean, it's a bird eye.
Oh, sorry. You mean street view?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Street
like
view.
Why does it does not like it when I street view do? How about over here?
Actually, no clue how
Yeah,
they do it in
Is there just
USA.
is there just nothing here?
that
this
is
all
true.
I
We
get?
don't know how it did. Oh wow!
How is this? This is an
Okay.
inside view. It's not.
Yeah,
This is too much
That is true.
information.
For some
Spoilers.
reason, someone took a fucking parallel thing inside the building.
yeah.
There's
Smart.
There's a bell outside.
They have a
I
lot
would
of
think
money, so they
one of
might
those
have.
on the poles, like on the air.
I didn't
In
see any
place
of those anywhere. So
Yeah,
But
so
it's
because they have money, they could have a ground cable as well.
yeah, it's just
But that-
expensive. It's very expensive.
It is, but if it's a rich branch,
Exactly. Okay.
if the-
Well, if I would be a bunch of monsters, like I would dig it on the ground for
they
sure.
likely also have running water, and they're not that far away from a town. So it's honestly not that crazy to just have a power cable.
Yeah.
but it's probably along the road somewhere
Yeah,
because
probably,
it
right.
splits from the main
Wait.
grid.
What's this? Is this a
I would do
fence?
the whole Epstein Island shit. Like everything is like you can you can live like without anybody else.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think this is that situation. I think these
Yeah,
guys
because
do
it
not
is
have
a-
their own private generator or water supply. They would just have lines going along the roads here.
Yeah, because they would have had to. So yeah, if they went into renovation a month ago, I don't think. I'm not sure if you can do an entire reconstruction of how you.
Well,
I mean, we would have seen solar panels and windmills and shit. To
also, being closed for
the-
renovation can be whatever the fuck they say it is, right?
yeah. But like, if you cut yourself off from the grid and start generating your own power, that's gonna be visible from the outside.
Yes, but that doesn't seem to be what they have.
Yeah,
they are
so
not.
They are, likely,
they are not self-sufficient.
Yeah, so if we cut that off, if we find the main box,
Okay.
and blow it up or just break it,
Okay. The
Then
big
they'll be
question
without
is,
power.
who has expertise to along this road maybe find that cable and cut it without killing themselves doing it?
None of us if it's underground, I'm sure.
they're generally not underground because it needs to be accessible by technicians.
Yeah, so it would probably
It's
just be
more than likely a metal box at the side of the road.
there would be a main power line somewhere, and then there would be a little transformer box, I don't know, let's say along the side here, and then there would be from that some more stuff, not very deep underground going along the road.
Yeah, so you fuck up the
Did you
box.
see any of those boxes when we have been running around for a few days now?
You've been running around for a few days, so let's also just give you a luck check whether or not something like that's
Have we paid
easily visible.
attention
You
to-
haven't been just finding it easily. So again, someone who has some reason to have expertise in this, which would be technology.
Yeah.
One person who's responsible for finding this thing, intelligence technology, who's like, I am convinced this is it. If we just destroy this, that's it. One person. Name one person who has intelligence technology.
It's most likely Marcus, but like I'm just trying to think this through. Like,
Yes.
well, yeah, getting the electricity out is important. Yeah. I questioned quite as like innocent as the Finnish government that they could actually have those fucking blueprints like online.
For the powers, I don't. In America, in some ass crack nowhere area, I don't think so. Maybe if you work for the power company, but not something you could just get as a civilian out of nowhere on the internet.
Well, I haven't really like put it so that that Marcus would be like a full-blown hacker who could like go in the systems by sending phishing like emails and such forth.
If you had prep
So
time, maybe.
that might take weeks. So
Yes.
yeah, so we would just need to find out where the box is locally, and then just like manipulate that one. To be fair.
Yeah. So identify a local transformer box somewhere. Make preparations to. What's the easiest way? Blowing it up, probably.
Yeah, well, they usually are very well locked, so you can just basically open it up and then like cut every fucking wire.
Well, okay. Do you want to risk electrocuting yourself?
I wish that like you can Google how to do it. You also don't need to actually actually cut the wire itself. There's would be like some
A switch?
like some data components, like how are it's going through, and you can just cut those
Switches and
out.
fuses. Yeah,
Assuming
there's
you
probably a
don't
switch
yeah.
and fuse.
Assuming you
and a
don't
fuse
botch.
that you can, yeah.
Yeah.
And a fuse you can sort of unscrew and take off.
Okay. So Marcus would be. Let's go to. Marcus would be along the road near the box, because remember, as soon as you cut the power, things are going to happen, right? They're going to be alerted. Well, if it's at the middle of the night, let's say one person's awake, like, oh, hey, something happened. Power doesn't work. Do they contact someone? Do they contact the power company? What would they do in a case like that? Because if it's all the way over here near the road, they're not going to, drive over here to the power box to see what's happening. They'll probably just assume it's a power outage and check it in the morning.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, but it has to be like a time so that like if you want to actually get there inside, so the people who are charging in with guns need to be ready there, like just like in the very near vicinity before this happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marcus gonna like sabotage the power, and then most likely drive with the car, like more north, to help with the shooting, so to say.
Okay, you have one car right now, so you would need to rent the other one. You don't have the Tesla right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Actually, you can easily do this with one car, since this is only a few hundred meters. You would just drive the car here, leave Marcus with the car near the box. The others walk stealthily through the terrain here, get themselves in position. At a certain time, power goes off. People open the door, go inside, start shooting.
Yeah.
We can
Marcus
charge
drives
next
with
to
his
the
car.
road.
And then Mark's gonna be in the car in case somebody's escaping from there, so he can use the car as a weapon or hunt them down, the ones that who are like scattering from the area if they do.
Yeah. Okay.
And naturally, having the the drone on the air, maybe like you can carry it with you, and before you attack, you release it and it goes up in the air to see, like, make it like a from above surveillance, like of the whole situation. Tomorrow's gonna see.
Yep. Know exactly what you're talking about.
And at least Marcus is having like those like night sight goggles. Did we have more of those than for Marcus only?
I think we all had them. Not sure if they were all in the car.
If you didn't take them with you into the farmhouse, then you would not have them.
Let's buy a new ones for when we buy the guns.
Sure, it's a hunting supply store.
And it's fine if like it depletes our like a short
I think it would also be all the resources you would have as far as easily disposable money goes this adventure. So fine. You have shotguns, rifles, and night vision goggles, and you're about to cut the power, kick the door, silently open the door, and then assassinate a bunch of people in their farmhouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. So you're not doing the, because that would alert people otherwise, not doing the wait for someone and then stop them and kill them thing, right?
And you guys realize this is the easiest way to find out who we are, to check out from the cameras that who bought all of this stuff.
Kind of is like, oh, they went into this. I mean, the power's cut, so there's not going to be any recordings of that.
Yeah.
Because the power
And if
went
we're
out,
buying
and
this
then
from
some
another
people use
town,
shotguns.
But might be still
We find this-
suspicious. So,
well, I mean, if we're buying this from another town, it wasn't bought here.
Marcus' idea is like we can use one day, go in different directions, buy them separately from different stores, different like towns. So it's not so easy to connect the dots.
How many different towns in the area sell night vision goggles?
Well, most like maybe we just need 2 of them at this point, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, okay.
Is it
Let me phrase it differently. Is Victor going to go in there
Maybe.
with a shotgun?
I mean, he's not too fond of the idea, but if the others are like, "No, you're fucking coming," then I guess he's going.
He would just hide in the Airbnb and sit in his ass like.
Yeah, he's like, "This sounds like you zealot guy shit. I'm still not a fighter. I can defend myself." But
I mean, having numbers is also kind of important in a fight. It's just,
Sure,
know, they're just
And he
a
does know-
millisecond faster.
first, yeah, he just does know first aid and medicine, so sure. And he wants to be there to collect the tapes. So yeah, I guess he would be there. Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's okay. Let's try to see how things would simply go. Okay, you have a semblance of a plan. You have night vision goggles. You have shotguns. Marcus is ready to cut the power. The rest of you have snuck up on the outside, right?
Yep, I guess.
Okay. Let's try and make sense of things. Marcus is currently still at the car trying to cut the power. Step 1, cut power. There are multiple doors also just on other sides, I think, capable of going inside. So it's not all doors are pictured, but I believe this kitchen also has a door. Yada 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 yada. There's fucking doors all over the place with the decks and whatnot. I don't want to have to over worry about that. Okay, Marcus, you are trying to figure out how to cut the power. You're pretty certain it's straightforward enough. You're trying to identify the box as it was identified earlier, and then cut the power in it. Please give me. It's nighttime. There's some stress and there's some time stress. So give me perception, technology, DC 7.
To be fair, actually my time stress is not so bad because I can actually go on my position while everybody else is like going more and more.
You are along the side of the road where you're trying to stay out of sight, and you did agree, like, okay, the time's going to be this time and then go. So they're getting in position so that they don't have to wait a whole bunch of time. If you want to say, hey, I take my time for this, that's fine. We can lower that. But that does mean that there's a risk that the others are spotted.
I mean that like I can basically like go on the position like 20 minutes before or half an hour before, open up the damn box, see how it looks like. They are getting in the position. And then after that, I maybe have some idea how to actually do this.
That's fine. That's fine. But everything has a risk.
That is not time sensitive because
Okay.
I can go earlier there and examine it.
If you want to argue, I just take some time for this, that's fine. That means I'm going to roll whether or not you happen to have bad luck and get spotted by something.
Yeah, sure. It's silent road, but it's possible.
It's one thing or another. So we'll see what your general luck is on this. Okay, good luck.
Ooh.
You manage to stay out of sight of anything that spots you. Cars nearby. You're just taking your time to really make sure of this. The others, what time is this? This is late at night, right? Let's say midnight.
Yep.
Okay, midnight. You guys are ready. Marcus is ready. He will send a signal once the thing is done. Midnight.
The guy went to sleep at 2 o'clock last night.
Right.
When we were examining it. So that might be a good idea, like maybe 3 o'clock.
Fair enough. So
yeah,
when you think that the guy would be asleep, beep beep, you do that. Everyone else, you get a little message from Marcus that says, okay, beep, boop, go.
Lights should be off now.
Yep.
And then if you guys say that if they are not, then Mark's going to continue.
The lights go off near the building.
Okay, Mark's going to continue slowly with the car lights off toward the house.
Okay. While he's doing that, you guys have your instructions to go at this point. You know where the front door is. How do you open the door?
Kind of a door.
There's also windows.
You can see right here what kind of a door.
Oh, my bad.
Like, there's just pictures of the building from both sides right here.
Yeah, I'm more like interested in the lock, I guess. Like
a very standard key. Alternatively, you can go to the other side, but yeah, it's the most standard lock and key I can imagine for this.
Never try to go through the door. Always go through the window. It's the path of least resistance.
Okay, these windows don't have the ability to open with a key from the outside and slide open.
But none of these guys know how to pick a lock, so
that is true as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we're breaking through anyway.
We also don't know how to break a window silently.
So yeah, what do they do then? Guys, what do you do?
You're gonna wait for
Marcus is here. Are you going to wait for him to arrive in his car and open the door for you?
Well, we could, because we could like make a circle around. Well, not circle, but anyway, go next to the door, the front door, so that if somebody comes out to check something, we could just ambush them. So and wait for Marcus. There is a possibility for that.
Okay, if we zoom in again, there are a lot of windows out here. I'm going to say if you guys are huddled here in front of it, then you're probably going to get seen one way or another.
It's true.
If there's just a bunch of figures outside. If someone's awake and coming outside.
Yeah, well, hope you guys can see in the dark.
You have night vision. You were literally buying night vision goggles earlier.
It was for all of us? Okay, good. So
no,
not just 2.
I thought it was
why not
2?
3? It's not so much expensive.
I'm not going to keep track on who has it and who doesn't have it, so you just all have it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Good, because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
You don't have night vision. On. You don't say it's not that kind of game.
Yep. I take out my shotgun, ready for action, and use the butt of my rifle to smash through the window. We're going in.
Okay.
Speed is the key.
Okay, you're going in fast, not stealthy. That's fine. Peter's taking charge. I'm assuming everyone just follows him in. Okay, first room. Sure. There are a bunch of these aquariums here. Currently, the power is off, but you do know that the floor is still wet here, and those aquariums are leaking all over the place.
Yep.
With the power off, there doesn't seem to be water pumping around them right now, so the flow of water is less than it was before, but this place is still nasty.
I whisper to everybody like, okay, careful steps, and just keep on marching through the room, because this is not what we have for now.
Okay. You guys march through. There's a stairwell and multiple doors in directions. You guys don't know exactly what is where. You listen. A roll perception and alertness.
Ooh.
Peter's in front, so it's Peter unless I say something else.
Sure.
5 successes.
Ooh.
5 successes. You don't hear anybody moving right now. In a distance somewhere, you think you hear a TV playing with some footage on it. You're not sure what, just with staticky on it.
Okay. So yeah, I point a finger like shush people silently, and then I listen, and then I'm like, I think that's just the TV. So that's our priority. Let's go get that first place.
Question: how is the static on the TV if the power is off?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh fuck yeah, the power's off. I forgot. Yeah, the TV just wouldn't be on
So,
anymore.
Don't hear it. Okay.
Yeah, you just no, you're very good. Like, for some reason, I was like, I would leave it on. No, power's off. Power's off. It's pitch black. There's nothing except for that.
I mean,
I already checked
it would have
whether or
been
not her thing.
That might also be an alert if the guy is expecting there to be a background static and now there's not.
Yeah, but I already did a roll earlier for
Yeah.
stuff. So
Okay,
yeah, you wouldn't know where to look for anything, but you don't hear any footsteps right now.
Yep. Well, we know where the TV room was because we saw the light coming. So I point toward it and start moving.
That would be upstairs.
Yeah. So I
A
try
bunch of you go upstairs.
silently.
Going upstairs is difficult
no.
to go silently. So whoever's going upstairs, give me a dexterity stealth check.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Especially since it's pitch black.
Well, we have vision.
Plus,
Yeah, you guys have vision. It's just about whether or not other people suddenly hear creaking, crack, 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 jump, 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 jump.
for all of us, right?
Whoever is going upstairs.
Okay.
I think it's all.
Because we're all going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dexterity stealth.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Bruno's going upstairs, but
ooh.
he's going gong, 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 gong. Okay.
Probably not far behind with that.
You could have
Yeah,
just
once
not
it's-
gone upstairs, but okay, you're still AFK mark, by the way.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
all of you are rushing upstairs. Peter knows where the room is where the video thing was, so he will go to the room in the north. Everyone will follow. Quick check as to
Careful.
if he happens to have been alerted by the thing. 9. You are very much in luck. As in this room, just in a regular bed, you will quickly see a TV and a whole bunch of videotapes, things turned off, and a regular bed where, did I not have where the guy with the beak,
Beaky boy.
guy, things, map, where Beaky Boy is Sleepy Boy, who seems to be groggy right now, as if he's just still sort of, what the fuck was the thing? As he's sort of twisting and turning. But you're rushing in here, so you have initiative regardless if you quickly take action.
Okay. Don't fire the shotgun. Take out my knife and just stab it straight to the back of his head.
Okay, give me dexterity, melee, to see if it's a clean kill.
Wish I could.
We'll assume you're doing damage and that you're
Yes.
doing double damage because it's a surprise attack like this.
4 successes.
Okay, and how much damage was it on fucking knives? Just roll.
Let me check. Oh, I'm not
Strength
in a
plus-
main.
Yeah, I know. We're not. Yeah, strength plus 2, and then because you have 4 successes, you have plus 3. But like I said, we're doubling whatever you roll. So if you now roll,
Holy crap.
that's a lot of dice, but you're doubling it because he's ambushed.
Yeah. Strength is 2 plus 2 is 4
Plus
plus
3.
3 is 7
Mhm.
times 2 is 14.
I was going to say double the number of successes, but sure, roll 14 dice.
Okay. All right. Yeah, either way.
I mean, it's automated. What do we care if we roll a ton of dice? Are you
0
for real?
successes. Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna say that
Impressive.
Peter. I mean, it's not a botch. It's not a botch. It's just somehow getting fucking just wowed by it. Okay, so Peter takes out his knife. Is like, I shall do the cool man thing. Takes out a knife. Good night, sleepy boy. Gets on top of him. Takes out his knife. Takes it into the air and then somehow smashes it right next to him as the guy just sort of turns around, who then startles awake, takes his sheets, throws those all over Peter, who gets ensnared by them, tossed down. This guy will then get up. Does he have a gun nearby? He would have a gun nearby. Unlucky. This is a luck check for you. He would have a gun nearby on a 5 or lower. He does not have his gun nearby. It's on the other side of the room. He tries to race for it. Peter's currently incapacitated. This guy jumps out of bed and starts running. Over near the videotapes where there is a weapon on the floor.
Can I just... How far away am I? Can I just...
You were in the
knock him
doorway.
the fuck out?
You were following it. Could you just knock him the fuck out? You have a gun in your hand, so you would need to rifle butt him or something, right? As he runs past. He is a fast, slippery bastard, so you can try. Go ahead and give me dexterity brawl.
Can you please roll for me?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Dexterity, roll. This, however, is not pool mod, no difficulty, but he will also get a counter, so he will subtract his numbers of. God, that's a lot of dice.
It's a,
Come on, guys.
It's a bot. No, it's not a bot.
you know, it's
just
not a botch, but
fail.
it's a fail.
I mean,
Wait, I failed?
Minus one.
Eating something?
Yeah, with a -1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow
That's
Yeah,
that's
you rolled
not
two
a
nat
botch.
ones. It's not a botch, but
Okay.
because you had 1 9 there, but
That's. I mean, the dice apparently didn't
Hello,
like
dice.
that.
That's the
Hello,
dice.
dice. Meaning
have
that this
some
guy
sort of
runs over, grabs
crazy
a revolver on the ground. It's between Victor and him.
wow. I guess Victor pulls out his revolver and tries to shoot him.
Yep.
Okay, let's see
Because
who's
Victor's up.
faster. This guy. I'm going to need you to roll dexterity firearms to see if you could just shoot him first. You need to beat this many successes.
Okay, and I am using my foresight for this.
Let's see, that is 2. You need to beat 2 successes. Otherwise, you're
And
shooting
I'm
at the
using
same
my-
time.
Yeah, I'm using my foresight for this.
You also have willpower, but okay.
Well, let's use the renewables first.
Well, you can't use willpower afterwards, so
I know. It's that one was
3 successes.
all that. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the second one anyway. So.
You saw this night coming. This is why you followed everyone up the stairs, even though you knew it was going to be clunky.
Yeah.
Like, you had foreseen that Peter was going to be a complete buffoon, and that somehow Bruno just swinging at the guy would miss. So you were already aiming at at the spot where this guy was going to dive to. You were
It played in my mind as soon as Peter charged in with the knife.
yeah.
My messenger was like, "This is gonna be fucked up. Aim your gun."
Okay, the only thing is he is near the TV, near the stack of videotapes. This is a quick roll to see if the videotapes get damaged or not. High means they don't get damaged, low means they do. 6. So let's say one videotape takes some damage. It's not Lobster Run. Because you're firing a shotgun in the direction, you know.
Well, I have a pistol.
Revolver.
Yeah, a revolver.
Though you did have a shotgun with you too, but okay.
Sure. I mean, yeah, but I think his first reaction is to go for his dainty little pew pew. So.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume you're going to have to put multiple bullets in them. You understand that, right?
Yeah, but
Okay, so bang, 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 bang. Okay.
yeah,
Victor being
That is-
faster than him puts multiple bullets. Stealth at that point, you know, is compromised because
oh yeah.
if anyone else in the building would have heard that. But this guy's taken care of. The question is, then what? Because now you know, well, you've made an alarm, and anyone else in the building definitely would have heard that, and is probably on high alert now. What do you do?
Underneath
Oh, no.
the sheet comes like, "Okay, anybody have any eyes on the on the tape?" And I try to wrestle the thing off me.
Victor will be diving towards the TV and the stack of tapes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Information. Eject.
No, Marcus is not with us. He's
No, he
He got
is
the
currently
power.
like
Yeah,
I'm
on
gonna
his way,
say
yeah.
on his way, almost here. Bit more.
The drone is on the air, right? So I'm going to like a park, not still like yet going inside, just making out like is there any like visibility about anything strange happening? Like the drone is above the main house right now,
Okay.
floating in like let's say in 10 meters, something like that.
Can the drone see anything? Let's see. It's dark. All the lights are off. The drone
Has night vision, but it's not perfect for sure.
it's grainy. Would it really have anything to
Yeah.
see? It doesn't exactly look inside. There's
It would
nothing
seem-
obvious. You're scanning the surroundings. You don't see anything obvious right now. You're scanning it. It doesn't seem to see any threats, at least. You keep
Yeah.
scanning.
All right. I'm gonna keep the car running. I'm getting a shotgun.
Okay.
And I'm going to like be ready to like run inside if needed to assist.
That means you're in a running car outside.
Yeah. If possible, like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Well, somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle would be like at the front door, or like.
Yes, I'm gonna just run. Yeah, on the front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just here at the front door in the car.
And the car like turned so that the like a direction to go is
turn
like
around so you could get the fuck out of here if needed.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. That would put you on. Let's see. It's on the left side, so that would put you near the front door, so that they would need to go around if they were to run out. Right, and you're currently checking your drone, a drone controller, while sitting in the car like that, right?
No, I'm gonna go out of the car actually,
car?
and
Okay.
I'm going to be like on the side where it's not visibility from the house, and I'm going to crouch in there with like looking the drone visage with the shotgun in my hand.
Okay, hold on. Zooming in. Here's the house. This is actually. I think this is actually the front door, but that doesn't matter for this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like on the other side.
So you go up the stairs to the back, or?
Well, I cannot get there, I guess, so I have to be on this ground level.
Because if you're on the ground level, there is no easy way to get to the back door, because you have to go past this fence, I think.
So then I'm just going to be front of the main door,
Mm-hmm.
And the car is in between me and the house. If somebody's going to shoot like with a gun from the house to the car.
So you're crouching behind the car as cover.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cool. That's sort of important.
Trying to play the smart.
Yeah, because someone has seen you.
Oh no. Distraction.
And from the first floor, bullets are being shot at Marcus from the dark, from someone he didn't see. I'm gonna put you over here. You're behind a car. Yep.
And no lights on the car.
You're over here. You're crouched. You're taking cover. So, yeah. Some shots are being fired. And that means that this might hit you. You're taking cover. So I'm going to say that DC, because of that, is 8. But yeah, shots are being fired at you. That is 2. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Bang, bang, bang.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And that would also be just a revolver, so... Well, actually, just pistol. So that would be 4 damage dice. So that would be 2 successes. Actually, I need to roll an additional damage dice for that, don't I?
So it goes through the car and then hits me off that.
You're crouching behind it, which makes you a smaller, more difficult to hit target. Bullets can go through the thing. So yeah, you get tagged by a bullet for 3 lethal damage. And you are aware that there is someone on the deck aiming a gun at you.
Okay, that's a fucking
shooting
good
you
shot.
with a pistol.
We hear the shots from
You
above.
would hear the pistol cracks coming from
across the hall.
from across the hall from the other building. Room.
It's lethal, right?
Lethal damage, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
So I'm now injured.
Yes.
we
Okay.
are currently in purge mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are.
We are.
So you guys, after you get back to your feet and hear this happen, I think Bruno would be the fastest out of you. So Bruno,
Probably.
you're in purge mode. You're in high stress mode. You just whiffed a big swing on someone, and now you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking twink outshone you, so.
So someone bought me a rifle, right? It's a rifle.
I think
Not
you have a
shotgun,
shotgun,
or a
actually.
shotgun.
Pretty sure
Okay,
you
I
have a
have
shotgun.
Gotcha.
Yes. 3, 2,
Peter, hold the door,
1.
and I'm just gonna start making my way towards where I heard the gunshot.
What the fuck does hold the door mean?
Well, Victor is going through all the cassettes, so protect him.
Yeah, basically hold the fort.
Yep. As I'm going
Okay, you go into the hall.
towards that sound.
You heard it coming from the south. You know it's past this door. You don't know if the person inside is currently coming in your direction or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
They must have heard the
just
gunfire before.
lightly, like try the door.
Okay, that means you're not rushing in.
No.
Okay, you're trying to slowly sneak in. I'll allow that, but it means that some other things will happen first. Marcus, after taking some damage, I imagine you would crouch down deeper into cover.
Yeah, Marcus is surprised because he thought like he would be totally like a safe there.
Yep.
So he's gonna.
This guy's higher up. Remember, he's on like on one of those raised areas overlooking you. So.
Yeah, can I actually spot where he is when he shoots me?
You're fairly certain. You are aware because multiple bullets would have been fired. You're aware of where he is in general. He's in the dark. There's no real lighting. Your car, I think you had the lights off.
No lighting.
Don't know if you would have your. I sort of doubt you would have your night vision goggles on as you were looking at your drone stuff. But I think if you're flying your drone around, you would have seen like a small movement thing, like just before the shooting started. So you have a fair idea of where he is, but he would be difficult to hit being in the dark.
I'm gonna switch for my like a handgun because it has a better like a range, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna move a little bit, so I'm not going in the same spot. Of course, he most likely doesn't know that he actually hit me.
Probably.
If I did like a yell like a lady when I got hit, I don't know did I. I'm gonna shoot him back.
Okay. You're maneuvering yourself around the car. You're pointing your gun in the dark to where you think he is. It's difficult to see. Again, also DC 8. He has cover from the dark.
Yep.
Go ahead and fire on him.
So dexterity firearms.
Dexterity firearms. Yep. DC 8 because.
Yeah.
Well, also you are wounded, which will result in negative
-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one willpower.
That's fine.
Yeah. So that can be like an even that out.
That's fine. Well, remember, 1 willpower is an automatic success, not an extra dice.
Oh fuck. Okay, cancel. So pool mod -1.
Mm-hmm. But then whatever you roll, you have an additional success.
Yeah. So 1 success.
1 success, meaning it's a hit.
And then was the 40.
40-10 for how much damage?
Yeah. At 1.
You scrape him in the dark.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move again a little bit, if possible.
Okay.
Just like throw myself on the ground.
Pop, and roll the other side.
Behind the wheel.
Yep. He is simultaneously moving around like up there, trying to get an angle on you and trying to not be in the same spot. After that, Bruno, you will have snuck into the door. Give me, for Bruno, a dexterity stealth that you don't just completely lumber jackass your way inside. Being like, hey, who's doing all that shooting in here? Like, anything other than that.
2 successes?
2 successes means, you slowly open the door, you make your way inside, you see a figure moving around on the deck outside. The door would be open.
I take aim and I fire.
Okay, you would just fire through the windows, or would you just get as close as possible at the door and then where you have a guaranteed hit?
As long as I have a clear shot, yeah.
Yeah, you go up to where you have a clear shot. Roll dexterity firearms. This guy would probably just be lethally wounded if you hit, because shotgun.
Oh wow.
Okay. Guy whips around and fires a bullet at Bruno. He is not hurt enough yet to take minuses, so pyoink. Two successes. 2 successes meaning 5d10 damage.
Don't die.
2 damage to Bruno, and he will run around the corner like, oh fuck.
And which one was lethal?
The X's.
The X.
X.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's also going to be screaming something like, Nana! Nana, get down here! Actually, the road would be up here, so he's actually taking the stairs upstairs. He is up there now. Okay. There's a brief respite as you're not being shot at right now. You think you just heard and saw the guy running upstairs after getting somehow not hit by a shotgun, but the shotgun blast scared him off. What do? Do you chase him upstairs? If we look at the building real quick, that's not a place where I mean, you're going to be right in the fucking open. If you come up the stairs, he's going to know where you're coming from.
Yeah, I know. I will just I just got shot. I'm just gonna cock my shotgun and just wait there and check my wound.
Okay.
Aim it like if he peeks, but check how badly I got shot.
Yeah.
Do these things actually see in the dark, by the way? That's a good thing. Like, I'm totally okay if they do, but like we have the night goggles and they don't.
Yes, Bruno had the night vision goggles. You were in a position where you were just sort of illuminated by the night sky in the dark. Bruno, he couldn't properly fucking see, which is like, holy fuck, shotgun blast happening in the dark, get the fuck up. You get the idea that if he was able to see in the dark, he would have been able to land a way better shot. Like, this was panic, not I am a supernatural creature who will now just kill you. You are in my domain. Nothing like that. I mean, maybe the other guy, but, Marcus didn't get to see that one personally, and what happened in that room shall not be talked about to Marcus, because they were embarrassed about it.
You say that, but
by Bruno or Peter. And Victor will be told to stay quiet about it. But yes, after that, who takes charge? Okay, yeah, Peter. You get your bearings. You get the fucking sheet off you. You were told to hold the fort, hold the door. The videotapes are here. You don't know quite what happened. You think someone ran upstairs just now, or was yelling something.
And then I heard a shotgun blast, and then I heard a weapon blast back at.
Pop, pop, pop.
I think I like shout like, "Hey, you okay up there?" And then I take a position at the door, as it is completely logical that I hold the corridor. And I just basically peek outside the door on both sides.
Okay, so peek. Okay, just check that the room is clear. Okay, you spend your time on that. You're certain it's clear for now.
And,
Victor, anything?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, Victor charges in for the tapes, and when Peter finally shakes off the sheet, Victor will kind of grab it and start piling the tapes and anything that looks remotely interesting or tape-like onto it to make a sack where we can hoard all of his information that is readily available, ejecting the VHS from the player. And
right, does it do that when it doesn't have power?
No.
You would just take the VHS with you, probably, if that happens.
Sure, yeah.
You have a big bag and you shove the stuff. Yeah, you have a. I mean, you would need one anyway. Yeah.
Well, I use the sheet as a makeshift sack. So
I just realized I don't have a certain staircase on the map. That irritates me. It's fine. It doesn't matter for now. It probably should matter. It probably should matter. Hold on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, there we go. Good enough. Anyway, that's how you would alternatively get to that floor. Next. So, because he retreated upstairs, and he doesn't seem to be... you can hear him moving around upstairs, as well as someone else. You don't know what they're doing right now. Very quick, what would everyone do? It's already past 9, so...
Yeah, I would just shout the reply, I'm okay, but I got hit.
Yeah.
They're on upstairs.
Okay, let's check everyone. That's Bruno. Peter's securing the hallway.
Still
Victor's
the
securing the tapes. Marcus, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to keep one guy busy. So it can go back inside, or if it does, then it is what it is.
Okay. If when you try to peek out at times, Marcus, would you mind just giving me a perception alert? Would you be using your drone or eyes to try and check where he is?
Let's actually do the drone. I'm gonna use the drone from behind the car.
Okay, you huddle down, check your drone controller, try and look around. Okay.
Yep.
You would try and look around. Would you have a clear idea of where he went exactly? No, so you would just try to look, where the fuck is he? Could you roll me then the perception technology as you try to use that to detect him? Even with night vision, you're trying to detect him potentially inside the building, which is tricky. If you're rolling.
Yeah, just try to find the technology.
Yeah, okay.
No, I can't find it.
It's not a botch, fortunately, because you have one success. Which sort of wish that I would see that before the thing, but yeah, it's fine. Not a botch, just not a success. Okay, means you don't fly the drone into the building or anything.
Yeah, I just can't find him.
It's just difficult to find him. It's pitch black, and there's a lot of open space. So yeah, do you guys pursue and try to kill these guys, or retreat with the videotapes?
That's a real good question.
Because if you just sit
We
around
came here to
waiting,
purge, kinda.
they have cell phones too. So if you don't hurry up, cops are going to probably get called.
Yeah. Victor is going to point out that he got away. We got the info. The main guy's dead. And the house is without power. If they have phones, they'll be calling cops, and those cops are coming in.
So yeah, either way, you got to act fast. Escape fast, rush up and kill them fast. You don't have time to do SWAT tactics very carefully.
Let's just go. Like, hey,
Sure.
we're getting the hell out of here. And
Go as in
as
leave.
we as
Do we
we
have like
yeah.
explosives and like stuff to put the stuff on fire?
That is true. I believe that Bruno would have a backpack and probably some gasoline in the car.
How about Marcus is gonna like after he cannot find the guy, he's going to like set those up. Just the nearest like a wall of the house,
Mm-hmm.
and like I can put the fire on already,
Mm-hmm.
but then if there's explosive, that can be I guess there's a remote trigger, right?
Right. Well, that depends on what Bruno did, but yeah.
So I'm gonna set up the charge.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get those goddamn like water tanks, so that the fire and the explosive would get to them,
Hold on.
if
Water
possible.
tanks? Water tanks?
If not,
Yeah, the one with the clams.
Oh,
Yeah.
those. Right. Okay. Well, fortunately, those are right next to where you parked the car, so that's fine. So if you
If not,
put the explosives in that
I'm gonna like
room,
break the windows and throw the explosive like
I
inside.
mean, the door is right open. You can just put it in the middle. So
Okay.
you just put the gasoline and the explosives in that room.
And goes the mayhem.
Boom, plus gasoline. Okay,
Well, let us
so
get
you
out of here
quickly get
first.
that from the car, limp that over the gasoline. Peter yells, "Fuck, go!" And then everyone grabs their stuff. You would need a small amount of time to grab stuff. You would quickly retreat to the car. Bruno,
One thing-
you would have the explosive device you would need to set up that you built, which is, I'm going to say, like a barrel or something. Small barrel, big barrel, I don't know. And then everyone gets in the car and you drive
for
off.
it now?
I'm assuming it would be when you set it up / roll the trigger. So roll for it now. What is it? It would be intelligence demolition to see if you set it up correctly. In a way that when you move it, you don't accidentally, I don't know, set yourself on fire and, okay, well, safety enough to, I'm going to say that's enough to not horribly blow yourself up.
I have so many
I
dice
didn't-
for everything.
I didn't even give you a DC. I didn't give you a
pointing.
DC, but
You didn't, yeah.
You can
This
use
is-
willpower.
this is moving it safely DC. And then you get in the car. Everyone gets in the car to get the fuck out.
One
Everyone
thing
get the fuck
before we get out, I will try to scribe a hunter marking of like lair or danger or whatever was like monsters here.
What on
Here
the
be
on
dragons.
the wall of the thing? Like where?
For example, I mean, I could use it with a. If there's a nearby tree, I could carve it onto the.
Sure, nearby tree. That
with a-
works. Others, because if it was the
yeah,
building, you're
with a
sort of
knife.
about to blow that up, which is like, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Just in case there's like hunters in the cups
okay,
that
that's
come
fine.
investigate, they're like, okay, maybe this is a good thing.
Maybe. Anyway, you carve that in the tree quickly while the others are moving the barrels around. Quick luck check to see if the guy happens to pop out and start just shooting down at you as you're moving. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. Okay. Guy.
Yep, of course.
As you're moving around, who has the bad luck? Who gets shot at? Marcus. Oh boy.
Marcus.
Of course.
Yay, as
You
you're
have
moving
your
around,
nemesis.
boy. You're moving around. It's the dark. Is he wounded? Nope. So Marcus just gets another bullet coming his way. That's no successes. You just pop, 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 which is probably quickly going to get you to, Either
I would think
I'm gonna
get in
try that.
cover and put some bullets in the air as suppressive fire as he quickly retreats back inside.
Can I shoot like a back
Yes,
in the same way?
I'm assuming you would shoot back covering fire as a reaction, but he's already diving back inside. So
Yeah.
your bullets would do nothing more than just force him back into cover.
Let's see if there's like a billion success.
Sure. DC
Okay, there was
DC 8.
Oh, one success.
still one.
Still one. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Roll damage. A grazing shot most likely just goes sunk next to him.
You say that, but watch Marcus kill him now.
Yeah, maybe.
7, 6, 8.
Yeah, okay, no, that hurts him. It doesn't. Yeah. Actually, that would be more than. No, he was at. Why is it doing it this way? He would be at -4 right now. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, he gets forced back into cover. You guys quickly toss your things, and then you get in the car and you drive off, right?
Yep.
All that's left is seeing if the explosives were made correctly. I don't know if you already set the room on fire or if you're fully dependent on Bruno's mechanism for this.
You might not have heard, but I said I will roll all our like burning stuff like in the same room with the explosives.
Yes, but not that you set it on fire already.
I kind of hope that the explosion would do that trick.
Okay, well, that's the question. So
Vic-
let's see if the
I think-
explosives are good enough.
Okay.
Just next to explosives.
Yes, so let's hope that the explosions actually go off. So if you wouldn't mind giving me another intelligence demolitions, however, this one's DC 7 because it's, the mechanism. And the number of successes is how big the boom is.
Okay.
Big badaboo.
Or didn't it do damage?
I'm just wondering if I should willpower this. Fuck it.
Roll.
No. Why would I? I'm an expert, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly.
Allegedly.
okay. Allegedly.
I would think the gasoline is like a really easy to catch fire.
Well, the gasoline is easy enough to spark on fire if he has at least one success. There you go, one success.
One success.
One success. One success. So the explosive itself just sort of goes boom, like a firecracker. Like, okay, that wasn't great. It destroys maybe one gas tank next to it, but it sparks enough fire that the gasoline takes hold. So after that, that entire place is on fire, which certainly should at least take care of all the aquariums in that area, and will very likely spread to the rest of the building, if slowly.
People are going to rush on the car, and I'm saying that like this actually is a moment when we can actually take them all out. How about we just like drive a bit like down, stop the car, come out, and they might actually rush out in panic in a way that they're very vulnerable, and we will ambush them.
Sure, but we can't stay here for long because the cops are probably coming.
They have phones. They're going to call the cops. It's not landline time anymore, so we can't be anywhere near here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's actually true. If they actually dare to call the cops.
Well, I think, based on your guys' description, there's only the clammy lady and the relatively normal-looking guy, so...
Yeah, and one guy who they can say has a terrible skin condition.
Yeah, so...
Just a regular old hillbilly.
It kind of sounded like the monster's dead and the two normies are there left, so...
But who knows, they can continue this operation in a while.
Absolutely.
Well,
so the question is, kill and risk being caught by the police, or escape? And probably not have to risk the police.
I say fuck it, like let's go and kill them.
Let's put it up for a vote. One vote for kill. Victor?
Oh, no, Victor's, let's go. We
Victor's
have the
it.
material.
Peter?
Tough one. Yeah, Peter's as conflicted as I am, so he's not sure. He's like, no, we can't, but we must. So yeah, up to Bruno then.
Okay, Bruno.
Go kill him.
Okay, so that's votes for kill, which means everyone's probably in camp kill, and Victor's like, God damn it. Okay, because it's already 9:30, we'll just go over the details of how this exactly goes. It won't require a lot of details. We'll just do it in broad strokes depending on the outcome.
I would think that like Peter is just going to find a really good spot with his rifle, and he's gonna see motion with the dark, and he's just gonna shoot them one by one. And if needed, we're gonna like create some like if need. Mark's gonna rush there with the guns. He still has the healing factor like a fucking Wolverine, and like shoot them.
Willing to risk the cops.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the plan. We will see how that exactly resolves next time. And then things will move on to the next place, because this is most likely the last Nebraska.
Probably. We're burning
Gotta
our
move
bridges
again.
again.
You're burning stuff down. That does generally signal the last of the state. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for the session then tonight. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
Good night,
Everybody.
everybody. Okay, stopping recording.